Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to the first broadcast of 2024. We've got a JV girls varsity doubleheader coming your way tonight from Muskegon Mona Shores High School. The Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors. Again, that's girls JV basketball and girls varsity basketball. And we want to wish everybody out there, all the Oriole Nation, everybody who's listening, a Happy New Year. Hopefully you had a great New Year's Day. If you're a Michigan Wolverines fan, it was an awesome day yesterday as the Wolverines defeated Alabama in overtime 27-20. Both great games yesterday. Washington over Texas 37-31. Michigan and Washington meeting next Monday for the national championship in football. The only bad thing about the past weekend was the way the Lions got jobbed. But we got girls basketball coming your way tonight. We first want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Now, speaking of New Year's, not only do we hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve, maybe a lot of you were at the ball drop downtown Ludington, but also we hope you had a great Christmas as well, a very Merry Christmas, and all the best wishes for a fun-filled, enjoyable 2024, and hopefully 2024 is all that you hope it to be, all that you dream it to be. We're looking forward to a fun second part of our season. You look at December, we usually only have a few games, but we had a lot of ball games for both the girls and the boys teams in December, and we're nearing already the halfway point because of the games we played in December. So it's going to be a fast train moving, and this week we have 3 games tonight here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Girls, Thursday at Manistee against the arch rival Mariners. That's girls basketball. And Friday, a huge West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup at Hawley, the Ludington Orioles and the Whitehall Vikings. Getting set now for our starting lineups, and we'd like to thank Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And here are your starting lineups. First, for the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores, they are coached by Scott Seawick. Starting at the guards, number 3, Kenzie Shupalo. She is a sophomore. And also starting at guard number 4, Amelia Coffin. She is a sophomore. The third guard will be number 21, Rihanna Morris, and she is a sophomore. The center, number 20, Cheyenne Thomas, a sophomore. And the forward, number 23, Cameron Scott. She is a freshman. Again, the Sailors coached by Scott Seawick. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Troy Veneman, assisted by Keelan Laird and Olivia Lynn. Starting at the guards, number 10, Severa Mosier. She is a sophomore. Along with number 23, J.C. Cole. She is a sophomore. Starting center tonight, number 13, Maddie Lynn. She is a sophomore. Forwards are number 12, Jalen Laird, a sophomore, and number 33, Josephine Ewing, a sophomore. The Orioles and the Sailors. And we see the teams wearing various colors. The Ludington team all has pink shirts on. It is a Stomp Out Cancer Night here tonight at Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Beautiful facility here, huge gym, and in this beautiful school, Muskegon Mona Shores Division I school. And again, the public address announcer right now talking about tonight's night, Stomp Out Cancer, and they're just going to be going over the starting lineups here momentarily. Again, a big thank you to Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. as well as to House of Flavors Manufacturing. Scoop Hansen here, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call. I'm joined by Julia Havman, our OSN, 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. We'll be joined by 102.7 WMOM for the varsity game tonight. Also, Mason Conger is with us tonight, and he is our OSN cameraman. Evan McKinley will be joining us in doing color commentary for the varsity game. We'd like to thank some more of our fantastic sponsors, beginning with Indian Summer Co-op. Indian Summer, our exclusive sponsor of the Player in the Spotlight segment. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call at 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Folks, we're going to step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the tip-off for this JV girls game from Muskegon-Mona Shores. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's-eye view of local sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Muskegon-Mona Shores High School. Getting set for action here. Girls JV basketball, Ludington and Muskegon-Mona Shores. We have a JV varsity doubleheader coming your way to kick off the 2024 portion of the girls basketball season. Mona Shores starting lineup being announced right now. The Orioles starting lineup just announced. Ludington will be in their black jerseys with orange numerals and lettering trimmed in white. Muskegon-Mona Shores wearing white jerseys. Normally they have that Columbia blue, but tonight with the Stomp Out Cancer Night, they're wearing white jerseys with pink lettering and numerals. And we're getting set for the tip-off here. The Orioles and the Sailors. Girls JV basketball action. Here's the tip controlled by Ludington. Jalen Laird won the tip-off right there, and with the ball, Severa Mosier, she'll swing it now to Laird. Laird loses the ball, and coming up with it for the Sailors, number 20, Cheyenne Thomas. Thomas will give it now to her teammate, number 21, Rihanna Morris. And shot up no good, and here comes Ludington. Laird will give it to Mosier. Mosier picks up her dribble now to Ewing. Ewing swings it back to Jalen Laird. She'll drive to the hoop. Shot up and good. Jalen Laird gets the first points of this ball game. Ludington up 2-0 with 7:18 to go in the opening quarter. We have a palming violation called on the Sailors, so Ludington will get the ball right back. Nice chat before the game tonight with Mona Shores JV head coach Scott Seawick, also with the varsity head coach Mike Phillips. They were both very happy that a Ludington broadcast team was going to be here tonight. Of course, I told them all the details on how they could watch the game. Oh, there's quite a collision right there between Laird and Ewing. They both look like they're okay. Shores come down, and we're going to have a foul called now on the Orioles, number 23. That'll be on J.C. Cole. But I gave them all the details, both coaches, on how they could find the game, whether they want to watch it tonight or whether they want to watch it in a couple weeks. Just go on to YouTube, onto their computer, and look up Oriole Sports Network and Ludington versus Muskegon Mona Shores. Okay, Ludington with the basketball. 6:52 to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles up 2-0. There's a drive by Cole. Her shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Cole's first free throw, no good. I'd like to talk about Groundworks Landscaping. Folks, this time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. Second free throw is up and good by Cole. Folks, Groundworks Landscaping, their phone number, 231-690-6994. Ludington up 3-0. 6:40 to go in the opening quarter. With the ball for the Sailors, number 23. And that's Cameron Scott. Now they'll work it inside to Amelia Coffin. And we have I think they called that a jump ball. Possession arrow to Muskegon Mona Shores. Sailors will get the ball in. Cheyenne Thomas with it now. They'll work it over to Rihanna Morris. And loses it right there, but still right back by the Sailors. Shot up and in. Give the basket to number 23, Cameron Scott. Ludington 3, Muskegon Mona Shores 2, 6:04 left in the opening quarter. There's a shot by Lynn, no good. Rebound to the Sailors, number 14. And I'm sorry, that was number 4, Amelia Coffin. Now the Sailors turn it over. Ludington with it. 5:41 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 3-2. You had Cole trying to get that ball into Ewing. Ewing loses control now. Ball fought for. Mosier has it for the Orioles, and she'll give it to Jalen Laird. Laird still on the dribble drive in the lane. Nice pass. Basket up, shot up, no good there by Lynn. Lynn gets her rebound off her missed shot. Laird with it now. Laird, Mosier back to Lynn. Maddie Lynn will give it now to Jalen Laird. Jalen left open, but she'll not take the shot. Instead, she'll get it to Ewing. Ewing over to Cole. Good patience here by the Orioles. Cole now. Maddie Lynn. Mosier. Severa Mosier. Nice move, and she gets the basket. Severa Mosier with a nice move there. Kisses it off of the glass. And the Orioles have a 5-2 lead. Timeout on the floor. And right now we're going to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike at 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Benedict's Auto Center will put collision damage in reverse. All right, Ludington up 5-2, 4:40 to go in this opening quarter. We're at Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Sailors with the basketball. Morris has it. She'll give it now to Coffin. Her shot. No, we're going to have a traveling violation on the Sailors. Ludington 5, Muskegon Mona Shores 2. 4:28 to go in the opening quarter. Jalen Laird will bring the ball up for Ludington. Her pass, a little too much right there, intended for Josephine Ewing. It sails out of bounds, and it'll be Sailors basketball. Rihanna Morris has it. She gets the ball in to Alyssa Sanchez, who's checked into the game. She wears jersey number 12. They'll work it down in the paint. Shot up and no good there by Lamora Reyna Day, who's checked into the Sailor lineup. She gets a rebound off her missed shot, gets the basket, and she's fouled. Ludington up 5-4. Lamora Reyna Day at the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and no good. Ludington basketball. Jalen Laird triggers the ball in to J.C. Cole. Cole will dish it now to Lynn. Lynn shot no good. And here come the Sailors. Boy, Lynn took quite a lot of body contact right there. There's a three-point attempt up and good by the Sailors number 4, Amelia Coffin. Ludington trails 7-5, 3:24 to go in the opening quarter. Now there's a steal, and here comes Muskegon Mona Shores. Rihanna Morris. And she got the ball to her teammate, Lamora Reyna Day, who gets the basket. She's got 4, and Sailors are up 9-5 with 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Cole. Mosier. Mosier gives it now to Lynn. Her pass sails out of bounds, and last touch by the Orioles, so it'll be Sailors basketball. Cameron Scott checks back into the Muskegon Mona Shores lineup. .248 left in the opening quarter. Orioles trail 9-5. Three-point attempt, that's going to be off the mark. However, the ball ends up in the hands of Reyna Day. Goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Orioles. Nice inbounds pass there. Shot no good. Offensive rebound up and in by Alyssa Sanchez. And the Sailors have an 11-5 lead now with 2:27 to go in the opening quarter. Mosier, her pass is picked off right there. She tried a bounce pass. Here come the Sailors. Shot is no good, but a foul will be called on Jalen Laird. 2:18 left in the opening quarter, 11-5. Muskegon Mona Shores on top. Shout out to Evan Claveau. He says, I'm replying to Yo Lynn, go Maddie Lynn. Yo Lynn watching with Oakland, go Maddie Lynn. Maddie Lynn fan club is in full force tonight. And let's see here, we've got Rochelle and Ella Higgins watching from Carlisle, Arkansas. They never miss an Orioles game. Some of the biggest Oriole fans you'll meet. Also, Sue Smith says, go Orioles. Second attempt up, no good. Rebound to Reyna Day. Her shot is no good. Rebound to the Orioles, Jalen Laird. Laird still on the dribble. Laird will give it now to J.C. Cole. She loses the ball, and the Sailors have it on the turnover. Cameron Scott with it. There's a shot on the way up, no good there by Lamora Reyna Day. Maddie Lind ended up with it. She'll give it back now to Jalen Laird. We're down to 1:37 left in this opening quarter. Lynn in the paint loses the ball, and Muskegon Mona Shores has it. Lamora Reyna Day with it. She'll dish it back now to Amelia Coffin. Three-point attempt up and good. Getting the three-pointer, Cameron Scott for Muskegon Mona Shores. Sailors have pushed their lead out now to 9 points, 14-5, 1:13 to go. Opening quarter, girls JV basketball action. And Coach Troy Veneman wants and gets a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores. Ludington trails 14-5. Girls JV basketball action. Front end of a girls JV, girls varsity basketball night here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Ludington basketball. Laird triggers it in to Mosier. Now back to Laird. She'll take the shot. No good, but she draws the foul. Muskegon Mona Shores on quite a run right now. Orioles had a 5-2 lead, and since then the Sailors on a 12-0 run. Laird at the free throw line. First shot is up, no good. Laird's second attempt from the charity stripe. Up and good. That breaks a 12-0 run there for Mona Shores. And that gives Laird 3 points on the ball game. Sailors up 14-6. With it, Cameron Scott. Shot no good. Rebound, however, to Anna Mateo, who's checked into the game. Now we'll have a traveling violation on Muskegon Mona Shores. 46 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Sailors up over the Orioles 14-6. Mosier to Cole. J.C. Cole. Now to Laird. Laird will give it to Mosier. Mosier will be called for the traveling violation with 27 seconds left in this opening quarter. Cameron Scott has it for the Sailors. Her pass sails out of bounds into the Oriole bench, so the ball will be turned over to Ludington with 21 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. The Orioles again trail 14-6. Laird, 14 seconds to go. She'll give it now to Ewing. No, I'm sorry, that's J.C. Cole. Mosier fakes the three, drives in, shot no good. 4 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sailor basketball. Laird, there's the buzzer as Laird was able to tap that ball away right there, knock it away. Buzzer sounds at the end of one from Muskegon Mona Shores. The Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 14, the Ludington Orioles 6. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
At At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School as we start play here in the second quarter. The Sailors lead the Orioles 14-6. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Ludington with the basketball as we begin play in this second quarter. Maddie Lynn has it. She'll dish it now to Severa Mosier. Mosier, J.C. Cole. She'll drive baseline, dish it back to Mosier. Mosier in the paint, and now she'll be called for the traveling violation. Took one too many steps there. Tonight's the opening night of a big week of the first week of 2024, and when it comes to basketball at Ludington High School, the Orioles and the Sailors tonight. On Thursday, the Orioles will be in Manistee to take on their ancient rivals, the Manistee Mariners. And then Friday will be at Hawley for boys basketball in a key West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup as the Whitehall Vikings will be in town. All right, we had a traveling violation there called on the Sailors. Ludington with the basketball. And with it is number 11, Raven Thomas. She is a freshman. She checked into the game, seeing her first action of the night, as well as number 35, Kelsey Bowman, also a freshman. Coach Veneman stayed with the starting lineup for the entire first quarter. We have another Oriole turnover. 7:11 left in the second quarter. Ludington trails 14-6. They'll work the ball in to Thomas. Thomas now, and the shot was put up no good there by Kalea Coleman. Here comes Ludington. Mosier will give it to Cole. Cole on the dribble drive, loses it off her foot, out of bounds, and it will be Sailors basketball. Muskegon Mona Shores on the attack. Nice move and getting the basket for the Sailors. That was actually listed as number 3 in the program, but she's actually number 14. That's Kenzie Shupalo. And she gets the basket. And she has 5 points. With the ball for the Orioles, Raven Thomas. She'll swing it now. Mosier. Mosier to Cole. Ludington trails by 10, 16-6. J.C. Cole in the lane, and she's going to be fouled right there, and a foul will be called on number 21, Rihanna Morris. Cameron Scott returns to the Sailor lineup, as does Lamora Reyna Day. On the court for the Orioles, number 42, Allison Brandt, reports into the lineup, seeing her first action of the game. She joins Cole out there, Bowman, Lynn, and Thomas. Cole will give the ball to Raven Thomas. Now to Allison Brandt. Brandt gets her pocket picked right there. And going in for the basket for the Sailors, number 21, Rihanna Morris. Sailors up 18-6. They led 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. There's a errant pass right there, but last touched by Muskegon Mona Shores. Good effort by Rihanna Morris there to steal that basketball. 5:25 to go. Opening half, Ludington down 18-6. Thomas will give it now to Lynn, trying to work that into Bowman. Ball deflected, and the Sailors have it. Shot on the way. Baseline jumper there, no good by Rihanna Morris. And now a foul will be called on the Sailors. Number 23, Cameron Scott. Triggering the ball in for the Orioles, number 42, Allison Brandt. She gets it into JC Cole. Lynn with it now. We're down to 4:48 to go in the opening half. The Orioles trail 18-6. Working inside, nice pass to Bowman. Her shot blocked out of bounds, however. Into the Shores lineup, number 11, Jillian Saxton. And also number 14, Kenzie Chupalo. It's going to be Mona Shores basketball. Orioles tried to get that ball in right there, and it was last touched by Allison Brandt, who triggered it in, but then she stepped out to try to save it as it was going out of bounds. Was not able to do so. There is a basket for the Sailors, number 24, Lamora Reyna Day. She's got 6 points in this first half. Sailors are up by 14, 20-6. JC Cole now to Lynn. Lynn will dish it back. Brandt will swing it now to Cole. Cole to Raven Thomas. Thomas on the drive. Shot no good, too hard off the backboard. And bringing the ball up for the Sailors, number 23, that's Cameron Scott. She'll give it now to Chapalo. Shot no good, rebound up and no good by number 24, Lamora Reyna Day. Orioles have not scored a point here thus far in this second quarter. They trail 20-6. 3:30 left. There's a steal, and that's Cameron Scott with the steal. Shot up, good. Seven points for Cameron Scott in this first half. The Sailors now lead 22-6. Cole loses the ball, and it will be Sailor basketball. Into the Sailors lineup, number 2, Kendall Bragginton. Also checking in will be number 12, Elisa Sanchez. Back in for the Orioles, number 10, Severa Mosier. She's out there with Thomas right now, Cole, Bowman, and Lynn. Bowman, good effort trying to save that basketball, but she saved it right to a Sailor. Shot up no good there by Kendall Bragginton. Cole with it for Ludington, loses it, but last touched by the Sailors. 2:43 left in the second quarter. Allison Brandt reports back into the Oriole lineup. Mosier triggers the ball and shot by Bowman, no good. Out of bounds, and it will be Mona Shores basketball. Folks, Urca Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area. So come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And if you able to, when you're out to Urca's, if you're able to talk to Matt Urca, you can talk the Michigan Wolverine football with him, and that'll put a big smile on his face, as well as Detroit Lion football. 2:26 left in the opening half. The Orioles trailed the Muskegon Mona Shore Sailors 22-6. It's a drive, shot up, no good. But we have I believe that was a 5-second violation, or 3 seconds. 3 seconds in the lane there, I believe, on Mona Shores. The Orioles have the basketball. Brandt with it. Now to Mosier. Severa Mosier in the lane. She'll give it up to Lynn. Lynn back to Raven Thomas. Thomas loses it, and now a traveling violation on the Orioles. We're down to 1:56 left in the opening half. Orioles have been outscored 8-0 in this second quarter so far. Returning to the Mona Shores lineup. Actually, it might be Kalea Coleman. Kalea, I think it is. Okay. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Kalea Coleman. Ludington with the basketball. Lynn has it. 1:28 to go in the second quarter. There's a steal by Mona Shores. And now a foul will be called on the Orioles. Good sportsmanship there, displayed by Allison Brandt of the Ludington Orioles as the Shores player went down hard on the court. She looks like she's okay. It's number 21, Rihanna Morris. Cheyenne Thomas checks back into the Shores lineup, as does number 23, and that's Cameron Scott. Coach Warren Stowe has just saved the day for Mason Conger and our camera, who's our cameraman tonight, bringing up a silver balloon that was kind of impeding our lanes of camera work right there. So a big thank you to Coach Stowe for doing that. Yes, as he just said, a man built for others. I'm sure he picked that motto up from his high school basketball coach, Coach Thad Shank, when Coach Warren Stowe was playing basketball for Thad. All right, Ludington down 22-6, 52 seconds left in this opening half. And now a traveling violation called on the Orioles. Evan McKinley will be joining us for the varsity game. He'll be doing color commentary. We're down to 41 seconds left in the second quarter. There's a shot up and good. Scoring the basket for the Sailors, number 14, Kenzie Shupalo. Muskegon Mona Shores now up 24-6. 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Bowman over to, let's see here, now with it, J.C. Cole with it now. Cole, ball deflected, ends up in the hands of Severa Mosier. Her shot no good. Rebound to Shupalo. 2 seconds. They're going to get a shot off, and it's going to fall short. And your score at the half from Muskegon Mona Shores High School, the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 24, the Ludington Orioles 6. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. I like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. Ludington trails the Muskegon Mona Shore Sailors 24-6 at the half. Ludington was outscored 10-0 in that second quarter after being outscored 14-6 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for the Orioles, 3 points for Jalen Laird, 1 for J.C. Cole, and 2 for Severa Mosier. For the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores, you had 7 points for Kenzie Shapalo. You had 2 points for Alyssa Sanchez, 2 for Rihanna Morris, 7 for Cameron Scott, and 6 for Lamora Reyna Day. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. Also a shout out to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. And Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar, open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of their great items on the menu. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, right across from the Ludington Marina. You can follow them on Facebook to learn more about their specials and other important information. Anybody else checking in there, Julia? Karen Hasselbeck says, let's go O's. Eleanor Anderson is cheering for the Lady Orioles. Yeah, Eleanor, she should be cheering for the Lady Orioles. She was, I've seen some photos in the past, in some older Ludington yearbooks. She was a Ludington Oriole cheerleader. And of course, her daughter Beth was a classmate of mine. We graduated together in 1984. Beth Anderson, now Beth Anderson Kirby, Rich Kirby's wife, lovely wife. Beata Needham says, come on, O's. She's a big Oriole fan, no doubt about that. And we got anybody else checking in there, Julia? Or is that pretty much caught us up for this JV girls game? Looks like we're all caught up right there. Let's see. Want to give some more love to some more of our great sponsors, including Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 203 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Oriole Sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. And Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343. That's 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. We're at the half. Girls JV basketball action. The score, Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 6. We'll step aside for a couple minutes, and when we return, we'll have the tip-off to the second half here at Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Scoop Hansen, Julia Havman, Mason Conger, the Oriole Sports Network with you. We'll be joined in a bit by Evan McKinley. He'll be doing color commentary for the girls varsity game. Boys are not until Friday. That'll be at Hawley Gym. Tonight we're here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Thursday we'll be at Manistee, the Orioles and the Mariners, girls JV and girls varsity basketball. Friday, we're at Hawley Gym. The Whitehall Vikings in town in a matchup of the top two teams in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Getting set for action here to begin the third quarter. Orioles outscored 10-0 in that second quarter after being outscored 14-6 in the opening quarter. Ludington had a 5-2 lead at one point, and that evaporated rather quickly. Okay, Mona Shores with the basketball to begin play here. Brianna Morris has it. Morris on the dribble drive, shot no good. Ball batted out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Maddie Lynn. You also have Josephine Ewing. You have Jalen Laird, Severa Mosier, and J.C. Cole. Ewing with it to Mosier, now to Laird. Laird drives down just inside the free throw line, puts up about a 13-footer, partially deflected, and here come the Sailors. Now a traveling violation on Muskegon Mona Shores. Laird triggers the ball into Mosier. Back to Laird. Laird on the dribble drive. She'll give it up now to Lynn. Back to Laird. Laird will swing it now to Mosier. Mosier over to Cole. Now they'll give it to Lynn. 16-footer up, no good. Rebound to the Sailors, number 23, Cameron Scott. Scott now to Morris. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound for the Sailors. Morris with another shot, no good. And now here comes Jalen Laird. Laird will dish it now to, hey, there's a three-pointer for the Orioles. And give that one to J.C. Cole. Knocking down the three right there, and that breaks a long scoring drought for the Orioles. Your score now with 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 9. See if Ludington can hit a few more of those three-pointers. Shot was put up there off the mark by the Sailors. Ludington basketball. Mosier in a hurry for Ludington. She'll give it now to Lynn. I'm sorry, that's Laird. Laird to Cole. Now with it, Ewing to Mosier. Mosier to Lynn on the baseline. Her pass is picked off by the Sailors' Rihanna Morris. Now the ball deflected, and coming up with it for the Orioles, Severa Mosier. She'll give it now to Jalen Laird. We're down to 5:47 left in this third quarter. The Orioles trail 24-9. Laird will swing it now to Cole. Her shot, no good. With the rebound, Cameron Scott from Muskegon Mona Shores. Ball deflected, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jalen Laird. Checking into the Oriole lineup, number 35, Kelsey Bowman. Josephine Ewing will get a breather. Rihanna Morris, shot up, no good. Rebound Bowman for the Orioles. She'll give it now to Jalen Laird. Laird still with it on the dribble drive. Now she'll pick up her dribble. She'll give the ball to Kelsey Bowman. Bowman now to Cole. Now we'll have a blocking foul called on Muskegon Mona Shores. Foul called on Cheyenne Thomas. Laird will trigger it in to Mosier. 4:58 to go in the third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 9. There's a steal by the Sailors. Amelia Coffin with it. Shot put up no good there by Morris. And here comes Jalen Laird. She's all alone. Shot no good. I shouldn't say she was actually all alone. She had a Sailor in very close proximity right there. And now here come Muskegon Mona Shores back. Shot no good. And J.C. Cole has it, and she'll be called for the traveling violation. .4:12 remaining in the third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 9. Raven Thomas checks into the Oriole lineup. She wears jersey number 11. So you got Thomas out there now with Laird, Mosier, Lynn, and Bowman. There's a three-pointer. That's going to be off the mark. That shot was put up by Lamora Reyna Day. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Ludington trailed 24-6 at the half. They've only scored 3 points in this third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores has yet to score in the third quarter, but the Orioles still trail by the score of 24-9. 3:48 to go. Third quarter. There's a pass from Mosier to Thomas. Now Thomas will draw the foul, and it will be called on Cheyenne. Raven Thomas is fouled there by Cheyenne Thomas. Free throws up by Raven Thomas, no good. Into the Shores lineup, number 5. Kalea Coleman. And number 12, Alyssa Sanchez. Thomas, second free throw, no good. Rebound Bowman. She'll give it back now to Raven Thomas. They'll swing it now to Laird. Jalen Laird with it. Laird still with it now to Bowman. To Thomas. Thomas. Mosier. Shot up and no good. Rebound Bowman. She loses it, however, and coming up with it, Kalea Coleman. Lamora Reyna Day has it. Now to Kenzie Shupalo. Amelia Coffin. She'll get the ball over to Coleman. Working inside. There's a shot up by number 12. That was Alyssa Sanchez. No good, and here come the Orioles. Down to 2:45 left in this third quarter. Ludington trails 24-9. Lynn with it. Nice pass there by Jalen Laird. She made a real nice pass to her teammate there, Maddie Lynn. Doesn't get the basket, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. First free throw is in and out, no good. Second attempt, no good. Lynn with the rebound, though. She followed up her free throw miss, got the rebound, and now with it, Mosier. Mosier to Bowman. Bowman shot no good. Lynn there, good! Maddie Lynn with the offensive board and the putback, her first points of the evening. And the Orioles now trail 24-11 with 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Pass a little too high right there, out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. I'd like to see the Orioles get going on a run right now. And Coach Scott Seawick has called a timeout. It's a full timeout. 2:10 left in the third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 11. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers Employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. 24-11, Muskegon Mona Shores in the lead. Girls JV basketball action. Jalen Laird, her shot blocked. She'll get the ball back, however. Now she'll give it up to her teammate, Severa Mosier. Mosier will pass it to Laird, who will get it over to Raven Thomas. Thomas now to Lynn. Nice move by Lynn, and she draws the foul. Much better aggressiveness by the Ludington Orioles in the last couple of minutes on the offensive end. They trail 24-11. They've outscored the Sailors 5-0 in this third quarter. Maddie Lynn at the free throw line. First free throw is good. That's her third point of the game. Lynn's second free throw also good. Orioles trail 24-13. Orioles on a 7-0 run right now. Shores with the basketball. Ball deflected, and there's a three-pointer up no good there by Shupalo. And now a fight for the basketball. Foul called on the Orioles, number 11, Raven Thomas. 1:31 to go in the third quarter. Ball blocked. Good job there by Jalen Laird. Ended up in the hands of Raven Thomas, who gives it right back to Jaylin. Jaylin brings the ball up court. Now she'll dish it to her teammate. Three-point attempt up and in and out. No good there by Severa Mosier. She used the backboard, and that ball was 3/4 of the way down and spit back out. We're down to 1:11 left in this third quarter. The Orioles trail 24-13. Shores on the attack. There's a nice pass right there with it. Lamora Reyna Day. Shot put up no good there by Cheyenne Thomas. It'll be Ludington basketball. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Jillian Saxton checks into the Mona Shores lineup. Laird will get the ball into Raven Thomas. Thomas now gives it back. Severa Mosier. Mosier loses it, regains control of the basketball. 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now she'll give it to Jalen Laird. Laird couldn't control the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Shores basketball. Shapalo triggers the ball in to Morris. Morris loses it, and Mosier comes up with their 2-on-1 right here. She'll get the ball to Nice, and just couldn't buy the basket right there. Jalen Laird, beautiful pass from Severa Mosier. Did everything right except for finishing right there. And Ludington down 24-13 with 18 seconds to go. There's a steal. Laird with it. Laird looks up at the clock now, and she'll pass the ball inside to Lynn. Lynn back to Laird. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. There's a shot put up, and no good there by Laird. And here come the Sailors. 2 seconds. And ball deflected out of bounds, and there's the buzzer at the end of 3 from Muskegon Mona Shores girls JV basketball action. Muskegon Mona Shores 24, Ludington 13. Back after these messages, you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Last 8 minutes of play here for the girls' JV basketball game. Ludington outscored the Sailors 7-0 in that third quarter, but they still trail 24-13 as the Orioles were outscored 10-0 in the second quarter by the Sailors and 14-6 in the opening quarter. Ludington basketball to begin play here in the fourth quarter. Raven Thomas will get the ball into Severa Mosier. Mosier back to Thomas. And now we'll have a foul called on the Sailors number 23, Cameron Scott. Raven Thomas will trigger the ball in for Ludington. She'll get it in, deflected. Nice save there by Mosier to Thomas. Now to J.C. Cole. Cole at the free throw line, and there's a steal by the Sailors, number 20, Cheyenne Thomas. And there's going to be a foul called on the Orioles, Raven Thomas. Hey folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. The McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Markiak. Call 231-845-5000. There's a basket there scored by Rayana Morris, and that'll give the Sailors a 26-13 lead and breaks quite a drought for Muskegon Mona Shores with their scoring. 7:23 to go. Sailors up 26-13. Ludington with the basketball. There's a steal by Muskegon Mona Shores. On the way to the hoop, shot is up, no good. Rebound, Ludington, ball taken away there, however. Up underneath, and what are we going to have here? We're going to have a timeout, 30-second timeout called by Muskegon Mona Shores. We'll stay right here, 26-13. The Sailors on top of the Orioles. We'd like to thank Groundworks Landscaping. This time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. The phone number 231-690-6994. And also Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. They are located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center will put collision damage in reverse. 7:04 to go in the game. Muskegon Mona Shores 26, Ludington 13. Sailors with the ball. There's a steal by the Orioles. J.C. Cole with the steal. And now she's going to be, basket will not count. No basket. She is fouled, however. And she will go to the free throw line and shoot two. .6:53 left in the game. Ludington trails 26-13. Orioles had just a bad second quarter where they were shut out 10-0. Outscored 14-6 in the first. They outscored Mona Shore 7-0 in that third quarter. J.C. Cole, her first free throw is no good. Cole's second attempt from the free throw line is up and good. Cole gets one of two free throws. She has 5 points in the game. The Orioles trail 26-14. 6:47 to go in the ball game. Shot put up no good there by the Sailors' number 21, Rihanna Morris. And here come the Orioles. Cole with it. Cole will give it now to Raven Thomas. Thomas will survey the situation here, the defense by the Muskegon Mona Shore Sailors. Still has the ball now. Nice pass to Bowman, up and in. Ludington worked that to perfection right there. Kelsey Bowman gets the basket, her first points of the game, and give the assist to Raven Thomas. 6:12 left in the game. The Orioles trail by 10, 26-16. There's a steal by the Orioles. They'll get it ahead. J.C. Cole with the ball. Cole had the ball stolen there, and coming back for the steal, number 20, and that was Cheyenne Thomas. She'll give it now to Morris. Three-pointer up and in there. Nailing the three, Kenzie Shupalo. 29-16. Sailors on top. 5:40 left in the ball game. Mosier with it. Mosier at the free throw line. She'll dish it back now to Raven Thomas. Thomas over to Mosier. And her pass too much right there. Out of bounds, and it will be Muskegon Mona Shores basketball. Into the Shores lineup, number 24, Lamora Reyna Day. And also checking in number 10, Anna Mateo. 5:20 left in the game. Muskegon Mona Shores up 29-16. Cameron Scott will bring the ball up. Pass deflected there. Nice steal there by Kelsey Bowman. She'll give it now to Severa Mosier. Mosier will swing it to Cole. Cole picks up her dribble just inside the free throw line. She'll give it to Lynn. Lynn will swing it now to Raven Thomas. Thomas to J.C. Cole. Cole back now to Raven Thomas. Thomas, nice move. Shot too hard, gets her rebound off the miss. Still fighting for it. Goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Ludington basketball. Raven Thomas was going out of bounds, got the ball back in play, but this Muskegon Mona Shores player lost her balance. The ball went out of bounds. It's Ludington basketball. Timeout on the floor. Muskegon Mona Shores up 29-16. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching the Orioles Sports Network. A bird's eye view of local sports.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future projects. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. We have 4:38 left in this girls JV game. Shores up on Ludington 29-16. Ludington basketball, nice pass. They get the ball into Maddie Lynn, who gets the bucket. She's got 6 points in the game, and the Orioles now trail 29-18 with 4:27 to go. And now we're going to have a timeout. Muskegon Mona Shores It's going to be a full timeout. Again, we'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. 4:27 left in this girls' JV basketball game. Orioles trail the Sailors 29-18. Muskegon Mona Shores basketball. Sailors will get the ball to Cameron Scott. Now we're going to have a double dribble violation called on Muskegon Mona Shores. Triggering the ball in for the Orioles, Severa Mosier. She'll get it into J.C. Cole. These girls, I'll tell you what, they're going to be tired tonight because there hasn't been a lot of substitutions for the Ludington Orioles. There's a steal by the Shores Sailors. And with the ball is Shapalo. She'll take the shot, no good. Ball fought for, out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. 3:58 left in the game. Orioles trail by 11, 29-18. Cole, who wears jersey number 23. She's being harassed right there by Morris. Now Bowman with it. Bowman to Lynn, back to Cole. Cole will give it now to Bowman. Kelsey Bowman. And now she is going to be fouled there with 3:28 to go in the game. At the free throw line, Kelsey Bowman. First shot is up and no good. Folks, Lundquist Furniture is West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Second free throw also no good. Good hustle there by Raven Thomas. Not able to save that basketball, though, and it will be Mona Shores basketball. 3:24 to go in the game. Sailors up on the Orioles 29-18, and now we'll have a traveling violation called on the Sailors. Mosier will trigger the ball in for Ludington. And she'll get it in now to J.C. Cole. Cole to Mosier. Mosier still on the dribble. Nice pass. Oh, nice pass. Nice play right there. Mosier with the assist and give the basket there to Kelsey Bowman, the recipient there of a really nice pass from J.C. Cole. Ludington trails by just 9 now, but there's only 2:50 to go in the game. Shot put up, no good, out of bounds. Basketball will remain with Muskegon Mona Shores. Into the Oriole lineup, number 33, Josephine Ewing. Kelsey Bowman will get a seat on the bench, get a good rest. Orioles trail by 9, 29-20. Ball's in, and with it for the Sailors, number 23, Cameron Scott. I'm sorry, that was Lamora Reyna Day. Amelia Coffin checks into the Shores lineup. She wears jersey number 4. 2:42 to go in the game. Muskegon Mona Shores 29, Ludington 20. The Orioles trailed 24-6 at the half. Foul called on the Sailors, number 21, Rihanna Morris. Timeout, Ludington. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. And we'd like to give some love to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Also, Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And also House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. There's a steal by the Sailors. Shot up, no good. We're down to 2:22 to go in this game. Ludington with the basketball. Mosier will give it now to Cole. I believe that last assist was Mosier, not Cole. It was one of the two, so I do apologize if I got it wrong. Raven Thomas. Oh, nice move there by Raven Thomas, who gets the basket. That was Raven Thomas. And now there's a shot up and in by the Sailors. Number 12, Alyssa Sanchez. Muskegon Mona Shores 31, Ludington 22, 1:46 left in the game. Cole with the ball. Now Cole loses it out of bounds, and it will be Shores basketball. Into the Sailors lineup, number 20, Cheyenne Thomas. Also number 23, Cameron Scott. There's a traveling violation on Muskegon Mona Shores. Ludington basketball, 1:39 left in the game. Orioles trail by 9, 31-22. And we have another timeout, and it's called by Coach Troy Veneman. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Ludington trails 31-22. You're watching and listening to the OSN. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. I like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. I like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they...
We're here. Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores. 1:34 to go in the game. Ludington trails by 9, 31-22. Mosier with it. Ball ends up in the hands now of J.C. Cole. Back out to Raven Thomas. Thomas still with it. She'll pick up her dribble. She'll give it now to Ewing. Ewing to Mosier. Now Cole, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Ewing. Now to Mosier. Mosier will give it Raven Thomas. Her shot up, no good. We're down to 1 minute left in the game. Ball fought for, and Muskegon Mona Shores has it. Sailors up by 9, 31-22. With it for Mona Shores is number 14, Kenzie Shupalo. Shupalo will be fouled there, and the foul called on the Orioles, J.C. Cole. 40 seconds to go in the game. Girls JV basketball, Muskegon Mona Shores 31, Ludington 22. Freshman action tonight. Congratulations to Coach Veneman, his first win as the girls freshman coach. They defeat Muskegon Mona Shores 22-12. We're down to 30 seconds now. .22 seconds left, and now we'll have a foul called on the Orioles. Oh, there's actually another timeout. I thought the teams had exhausted their timeouts. Another full timeout, but we're going to stay right here and tell you about Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They're the exclusive starting lineup sponsor for Ludington Oriole basketball. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give my neighbor Scott Latimer a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Also, a shout out to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar, open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. You can follow them on Facebook to learn about their specials and other important information. And of course, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. All right, back to action here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Sailors with the basketball, 15 seconds left in the game. They lead 31-22. Now a foul will be called on the Orioles' J.C. Cole. .11 seconds left. Sailors get the ball in. We're down to 7 seconds now. 4 seconds. Sailors working the ball. And there's the buzzer. And your final score in girls JV basketball action here at Muskegon Mona Shores High School. The Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores 31. The Orioles of Ludington 22. And we'll be back in 2 minutes with the Smith and Eddy post-game show right here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. First things first, we want to thank Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Of course, Smith and Eddy, the exclusive post-game sponsor of the Ludington Orioles here on the Oriole Sports Network. And Ludington falls in girls JV basketball by the score of 31-22. Orioles did outscore Muskegon Mona Shores in that fourth quarter 9-7. In fact, in the second half, Ludington outscored Mona Shores 16-7. Only problem is they trailed 24-6 at the half after being outscored 10-0 in the second and 14-6 in the opening quarter. Scoring tonight for Muskegon Mona Shores, 3 points for Kendall Bragginton. Kenzie Chapalo had 7 points. 4 for Elisa Sanchez, 4 4 for Rihanna Morris, 7 for Cameron Scott, 6 for Lamora Reyna Day. Also 3 tonight for Amelia Coffin. For the Ludington Orioles, 2 points for Severa Mosier, 2 for Raven Thomas, 3 for Jalen Laird, 6 for Maddie Lynn, 5 for J.C. Cole, and 4 for Kelsey Bowman. Freshman basketball action tonight. Ludington wins by the score of 22-12. And again, a big shout out to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Joined by Evan McKinley, who's going to be doing color commentary with me for the varsity game. And Happy New Year, Evan. And as always,
Happy New Year, Scoop.
Thank you. Good to see you. I know we're both very, very happy about the Michigan Wolverines yesterday. What a ball game.
That's right.
Both games were incredible. Both semifinal games, incredible. The game between Texas and Washington come down to the very end. And, of course, the Wolverines game against the Crimson Tide went into overtime. Michigan had to have a heck of a drive there at the very end of the game just to tie the game up. And, boy, there was a 4th and 2 right there where conventional wisdom says you got all 3 of your timeouts, punt the ball. Coach Harbaugh on 4th and 2 went for it, paid off handsomely. And it was just awesome seeing that touchdown there by Blake Corum and in overtime. And then Ludington, then Michigan holding Alabama on that 4th down from the 3-yard line. Incredible.
Yeah, heck of a game, Scoop. And, that's what all we can ask for is just a good game, because we're just sitting at home watching on TV. But, like you said, both those games last night were great.
They definitely were. Now Michigan will play the Washington Huskies next Monday in the national championship game. The Huskies have a great quarterback in Michael Penix. He is fun to watch play. I'm a diehard Michigan, lifelong Michigan Wolverine fan. But I'll tell you what, Michael Penix, he throws a pretty pass. And boy, can he, J.J. McCarthy can rocket that ball in there. He throws a fastball. Penix, I remember watching him with the Indiana Hoosiers when he was at the University of Indiana. Thought he was a very talented quarterback. He just didn't have the supporting cast than he does now with the Washington Huskies.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So Michigan will have to bring the intensity on defense again next week. So it'll be fun to watch, Scoop.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Both teams on the court right now for the varsity game, getting set for action here. Their warm-ups and stamp out cancer night here tonight at Muskegon Mona Shores. You talk about, we always enjoy going to a number of different facilities, Evan. This is another one, a very nice high school. They're a Division I school, and talk about a gym that's got some elbow room.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. I used to play AYBT here, and I always dreamed about playing a high school game here, but never got the chance to. But, yeah, it's an awesome, you got this whole balcony up top, and, it's really a big gym that they have here. I
can't remember the time that a Ludington boys team played against Muskegon Mona Shores. I know it has happened. I know when I was in high school, I don't know if it was my sophomore, my junior year. I don't think it was my senior year. I think it might have been my junior year. Could have been the senior year that Ludington and Muskegon Mona Shores did play against each other. I think it was at Hawley Gym when that did happen. But they're member of the Ottawa Kent Conference, and they're in the Green Division, and they're playing some tough competition. We'll be hearing about that here in just a little bit when we hear the interview I did with Coach Warren Stowe. We are waiting for. I think Coach Veneman was going to send up either Keelan Laird or Olivia Lynn to talk with us. Maybe that'll happen at halftime. Either way, right now we are going to close things out with this Smith & Eddy post-game show for the JV game. Again, Ludington falling by the score of 31-22. In the freshman game, Ludington wins 22-12. And that'll wrap things up for the Smith & Eddy post-game show. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. When we come back, we'll have the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show coming at you for the girls varsity game, the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors. Stay tuned.
This is a presentation of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. High school sports are on the air and online. Watch this game at the Oriole Sports Network Facebook group or YouTube channel and listen to this game via radio at 102.7 WMOM, smart devices like Amazon Alexa and Google Home, or via streaming audio at WMOM.FM. This game is a presentation of the following sponsors: House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown & Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by IRCA Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Now it's time to bring you all the action with Todd Scoop Hansen and the team live here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Greetings and salutations and Happy New Year, Oriole Nation. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you, along with Evan McKinley doing color commentary tonight. Julia Havman is our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. Mason Conger is the OSN cameraman. Hope everybody out there had a blessed and a very happy holiday season, a very Merry Christmas, and a great New Year. And, Evan and I were just talking about it a little bit ago, but if you're a Michigan Wolverine fan, you're already off to a great start on the first day of the new year.
Yeah, nothing better than starting the new year off with the Michigan Wolverines winning their first playoff game and
they got
making
one more
it to the national championship.
Now they got the big one, and it's going to be a tough test against the Washington Huskies, who are an extremely well-coached team. They got a lot of talent, and their quarterback, Michael Penix, feel that he should have probably won the Heisman Trophy. He is an outstanding passer. And as much as I am a Michigan Wolverine fan, I love watching Penix pass. He's a southpaw, but boy, can he zing that ball in there, and he throws a really pretty pass.
Yeah, super pretty, Scoop. Yep. But, tonight we got the girls coming off of, the holiday tournament where they played a couple of good teams. Won one, they lost one. Now tonight we have another great non-conference game. Yeah, so all we can do is learn from these games.
You're right. They're playing the Muskegon Mona Shore Sailors. The Sailors 3-3, and you're right, Evan. They're coming off that holiday tournament in Detroit, where they played at Romulus High School, and they went 1-1. Had a real impressive win over Bay City John Glenn, and they lost to the Ann Arbor Pioneers. Yeah, that's their nickname. But a great experience. I talked to some of the players today when I was over doing some interviews, and Coach Warren Stowe really enjoyed it. They got to see some of Detroit. They went to the Hittstown, where Motown all began, a place that's been on my bucket list for years. I still haven't got there. My next trip to Detroit, hopefully one of my next trips to Detroit, I will get there. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Now, Jenna Skiba is going to be the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, and while we're thinking about it, Evan, we want to wish her mom a very, very happy birthday. That would be Rebecca Skiba. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday to Jenna Skiba's mom. And Jenna Skiba, again, our player in the spotlight. Earlier, I talked with Oriole head coach Warren Stowe, and here's what he had to say in regards to tonight's game between his Orioles and the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Warren Stowe. Coach Stowe, first off, Happy New Year to you and your girls. And I know the end of the year ended great with the Detroit trip. And talk a little bit about that first before we talk about the game against Mona Shores tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Happy New Year to everybody. It was a really great trip, both on the basketball court and off. I mean, we got to play a couple really good teams, Bay City John Glenn and Ann Arbor Pioneer. And, that's our second time as a program with me. I think Thad went down when he was the girls' coach. But going down in the last 2 or 3 years and just getting throttled every game. So to be on the other end of that against Bay City John Glenn and play really well and put up 62 points was really nice. And then the second game against Ann Arbor Pioneer, they're big and strong, and just we were off schedule. I'm certainly not making excuses. They they get all the credit. But 11 o'clock game. I'm sure we didn't get a whole lot of sleep the night before, and I had them out and about downtown. So definitely stuff to learn from and build upon. But that's why you go on trips like that. And then off the court, just amazing to be with the girls. In a bigger city and in that setting, and just what a blessing to have great kids. I text them that when we got back. It's just, there's never any concerns about kids doing silly kid things. They're just polite, and just when it's bedtime, they're in their rooms. And got to go downtown and went to the Motown Museum in Hitsville, and hopefully they learned something there, because there's a lot of history at a really important time in our nation's history that coincides with also really great music. Just really cool to see.
Yeah, Jenna Esquiva, who's our Indian summer player in the spotlight for tonight's game, was just talking about the Detroit trip and how cool it was. Hitsville and the history behind Motown, which she said she didn't realize until she went to the museum with her teammates and you, and just thought that was fantastic. Speaking of the game against Bay City John Glenn, you girls, you and your girls really throttled them. I mean, would you say that was by far the team's best game of the season?
Oh, I would say so. Yeah, we played really well and just striving to make really good decisions. That's what the game of basketball is all about. And we were making the right decisions. And then on the other side of that, we were also making shots. So that was really nice. And defensively, we were who we often are. And, they didn't really have answers for what we were doing. So it was really cool. It was a lot of fun.
Muskegon Mona Shores, 3-3 on the year. Their victories have come against Allendale, Gaylord, St. Mary, and Hopkins. The losses to Holland, West Ottawa, Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, Forest Hills, Northern. So looks like your girls are going to have their hands full tonight against a Division I school who has played a pretty tough schedule.
Yeah, they're a great school and a great program. Coach Phillips does a really good job with those girls. And we know that we're going to have our hands full, but that's I'm trying to be very clear with my girls. That's what I believe in, and that's who we are. I think we're going to get more from playing Mona Shores than a lesser opponent. So with that being said, I know that's a team that we can compete with. We're going to have to take care of the ball and make really good decisions, and not let girls who are probably bigger and stronger than us dictate to us like we did against Ann Arbor Pioneer. From a talent-wise, I think we're probably very similar. The difference is they're bigger and stronger. So can we handle that and keep our composure? If so, I think we have a chance to compete.
Well, it's just the second day of 2024. Your girls in action, the first game of a big week. You've got arch rival Manistee on Thursday in their building. But tonight it's the Muskegon Mona Shore Sailors. And your starting lineup, Coach?
Yeah, we've got Carly at the 1, Madeline at the 2, Eliana at the 3, Peyton at the 4, and Jordan at the 5.
Good luck, Coach, to you and your girls. Go O's. We'll talk to you after the ball game.
Thanks. Go O's.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Julia Habman, and Mason Conger, the Oriole Sports Network, in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM. Hey, we just got some great news, Evan, and a big thank you to Amy Mesher for sending this to me. Calvin Athletics congratulates Ryan Rohr for winning the MIAA Player of the Week honors. That's awesome. And we knew that Ryan, wherever she went, she's going to be successful, whatever she does. State champion in track and field. She was a catalyst on that Ludington basketball team that made it to the Final Four at the Breslin Center. Just a tremendous athlete, Ryan Rohr, and also a tremendous swimmer for the Ludington Orioles. But that's great news, and a big thank you to Amy Mesher for sending us that. Congratulations to Ludington Oriole graduate Ryan Rohr for winning MIAA Player of the Week honors in basketball. Fantastic. We want to thank Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Pure Marquette Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. Looking to build? Give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And Evan, speaking of LHS alum, got some great news today from Michael Lacombe, Peyton Lacombe's mom, that he's been getting quite a bit of playing action for the Michigan Tech Huskies. She sent me a beautiful photo of him dunking a ball in a game just on December 30th. And she said, Scoop, we've started up the Michigan Tech Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer. So I got a big kick at it. It's up on the OSN page right now, those 2 photos, as well as 2 photos of him on the cover of the Michigan Tech Game Day basketball program. So that's great, too. And, I always let Oriole Nation know, your son or daughter, grandson, granddaughter, if they went on, they're playing college, let us know. Let us know at the OSN. Let me know, Scoop Hansen. I'll be happy to get that information up. And if you got photos on any former, any LHS graduates, and they're continuing, they're furthering their education and continuing with sports, send that to me and we'll get it up on the Oriole Sports Network page. Right now we're going to see if they're going to do the anthem right now or if they're going to hold off for a second. It's Stamp Out Cancer Night here tonight. And you see the teams, Evan, in different colored T-shirts, a lot of pink shirts, there's some purple shirts, green shirts. It's a great thing.
Yeah, it's very cool that they're doing this.
That they're doing this, in honor of family members who have had cancer, friends, and so forth. You see a lot of them, with names on their shirts and so forth. And you're seeing more and more schools do this each and every year.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, being in the medical field, cancer's a terrible thing, Scoop.
Exactly.
If there's one thing in life that I'd be able to accomplish, it'd be the cure to cancer.
If we could just eradicate it, Evan, it would be such a much more awesome world, no doubt. Again, we thank PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. They're located at 913 South Washington Avenue. Give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. So it's the sixth annual Cancer Awareness Night here at Muskegon Mona Shores. We're going to give you the starting lineups, folks. First for the Mona Shores Sailors, starting at the guards will be number 3, and that'll be Kalea Cook. She is a senior. Also at guard number 5, Logan Clausen, a junior, and number 14, Katie Phillips, a junior. The forwards will be number 10, Lainey Russell, a sophomore, and number 11, Maddie Russell, a sophomore. The Sailors are coached by Mike Phillips, assisted by Steve DeLong and Morgan Berry. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Katie Mesher. Starting at the guards will be number 20, Eliana Jeruzel. She is a junior. Number 25, Carly Mesher, a senior. And number 30, Madeline Kenyon, a sophomore. Starting forwards, number 5, Peyton Welch, a junior. And number 40, Jordan Anderson, a junior. Now you're probably saying there's a couple of familiar names who are not starting tonight. And one of them is Jenna Skiba. She will see action. She's just not starting tonight. And the second starter, Evan, you know very well, your sister, and I guess from what Coach Warren Stowe told me, she took quite a tumble in the tournament in Detroit, and she is being held out tonight for precautionary measures. She's in concussion protocol. You want to expand more on that?
I don't have much scoop, and I don't want to speak on Emma's behalf, but from what I heard, I believe that she will be better for Thursday, but I'm not okay. 100% confident on that, but I did see the video of taking the charge down there, which you put your body on the line, sometimes you're going to take a hit. And, her head caught the floor pretty hard.
Emma is one heck of a competitor, just the same way you were when you were a Ludington Oriole. Whether it was on the golf links, whether it was on the basketball court, or whether Emma's playing soccer, and I know you also...
I played tennis.
Tennis, that's right. Yeah, you were a tennis player. Yep. I knew that. It just wasn't coming to me right there. Yep. But she goes all out, gives 110%, and we hope she's back Thursday for the game against Manistee.
Yeah, and Emma, you hit it, Scoop. She's very competitive. She wanted to play tonight, but, precautionary measures, there's a lot of stuff going on with hits to the head now. Just taking the safe route, and, hopefully she'll be back sooner than later.
Yeah. Public address announcer right now is talking about Muskegon Mona Shores players and mentioning players, family members that are being recognized. And you got to love the Ludington Orioles all have pink jerseys as well, which is really cool tonight. It's Muskegon Mona Shores' 6th annual, Cancer Awareness Night, but the Ludington Orioles are a big part of it. as the opponent tonight. Okay, we're going to have a moment of silence right now here at Muskegon Mona Shores.
Thank you very much. And now, that's right, let's give everybody a round of applause.
And it's good to see there's a good turnout from Ludington here tonight at Mona Shores right across from us. Hey, we're going to step aside right now. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. When we return, we'll have the tip-off here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Stay tuned.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. The Ludington Orioles starting lineup just being announced. The Orioles will be in their black jerseys tonight. They have orange numerals trimmed in white, and also the lettering is orange trimmed in white. Muskegon Mona Shores be wearing their special jerseys, normally the Columbia blue, Evan, which is a very cool color. I have a Muskegon Mona Shores football helmet in my sports basement that I've had for a number of years, and that's one of the neater looking helmets. I mean, they're all neat. They all have a great history behind them, but it's got that Columbia blue, which really sticks out. People are always asking, oh, Scoop, where's that helmet from? I say, that's my Muskegon Mona Shores helmet that Coach Koziak hooked me up with. Of course, Mona Shores has become a power in football over the last decade or so with Coach Matt Koziak at the helm. All right, pretty nice light show they do here for their Mona Shores Sailors as they're being announced. And looks like the Orioles are definitely going to be outsized tonight. Shores looks to be quite a tall team.
Yeah, they do have some size, so we'll have to use our speed to advantage tonight, Scoop.
Again, the starters for the Orioles, Peyton Welch, Eliana Jeruzel, Carly Mesher, Madeline Kenyon, and Jordan Anderson. For the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores, Kalea Cook, also Logan Clausen, Lainey Russell, Maddie Russell, and Katie Phillips. And you look 11 and 10, that's Lainey Russell and Maddie Russell. They're both sophomores, Evan, and they look, our Jordan Anderson is nearly 6'3", and the Russell sisters, they're just about the same height as Jordan Anderson. And here we go. The tip is controlled by the Ludington Orioles. Jordan Anderson wins the tip. Carly Mesher with the basketball. Mesher will give it now. Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon wears jersey number 30, just a sophomore. She'll give it now to Peyton Welch. Welch had a couple of nice games in that tournament, has the ball stolen, however, and here come the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores. Shot no good. Put up too hard right there by number 14, Katie Phillips. We have a tie-up, possession arrow to Muskegon Mona Shores. Fast start here. Mona Shores basketball. They'll trigger it in and shot up, no good. Point blank shot right there. And those don't always go in, do they, Evan?
No, they don't.
Guess it would be a pretty boring game if they always went in. Here come Ludington right now with it. Kenyon on the drive, shot no good. Kenyon gets her own rebound off the missed shot. And now with it, Carly Mesher. Mesher to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon now, and the pass goes out of bounds. She was trying to get that ball to Carly Mesher, but Carly did not cut to the outside. She cut towards the hoop right there, and there was nobody home.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication, whether they're going to back cut or stay home, and, turnover. Let's see if we can get a stop on defense.
Mona Shores, there's a nice steal there by Carly Mesher. Sailors were trying to get that ball in on a pass from Logan Clausen. Now Madeline Kenyon has it. She wears jersey 30 now to Carly Mesher. Mesher will swing it now to Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel in the lane, still in the paint, shot up, no good, too hard off the backboard, and coming away with it for the Sailors, number 14, Katie Phillips. No score. We're about a minute and 20 seconds into this ball game. The Orioles and the Sailors. There's a shot on the way, three-point attempt, no good there by Kalea Cook. And the Sailors do get the offensive rebound. Another three-pointer up, drilled right there. Kalea Cook with a three-pointer. Boy, that ball didn't have a lot of arch on it, but it sure did tickle the twines.
Yeah, the first one that she shot, that she actually missed the rim over top and hit the backboard. I mean, from where we were sitting, it looked like it was right on, and she just had a little bit too much, and she drilled the second one.
Mona Shores up 3-0. Ludington with the basketball. 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Mesher loses the ball, fights for it. However, the Sailors have it, and with it is Lainey Russell. Russell, and she'll get the pass over now to Logan Clausen, no good. And Peyton Welch has it for Ludington. Welch ahead now to Jeruzel. We're happy you're tuned in, Oriole Nation. The second day of 2024. Ludington Oriole basketball, the beginning of a big week of Oriole basketball, both for the boys and the girls. Jeruzel with it now. Evan, I get to work with you tonight, and there's a traveling violation on the Orioles. I work with you tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday night in Manistee, I'll be working with Big Country, Matthew Westhouse, and Friday night I'll be with Gertzie at Hawley Gym, Ludington and Whitehall, in a huge matchup in boys West Michigan Conference Lakes Division.
Yeah, that should be a heck of a ball game on Friday night. Scoop, I was in working with the team today, and they'll be ready, Scoop. But
they're getting focused.
Whitehall is a heck of a team, so we're gonna have to play our best game on Friday night.
We definitely will. Coming off a couple of losses in the Lake Michigan Cup tournament at Grand Haven, one to Traverse City West and the other to host Grand Haven. But as Coach Shank, that's his philosophy. He likes to play the bigger division schools, the tougher schools, and it only makes you better for the postseason.
That's exactly right.
You don't get better by playing schools that are having a tough season in basketball. All right, Mona Shores with the basketball. They're up 3-0. 4:44 to go in the opening quarter. There's a drive, a shot no good. Rebound, Jordan Anderson. Anderson will outlet the ball now to Carly Mesher. Mesher brings the ball up, has it batted away, gets it back. Now she'll give it to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon to Peyton Welch. Welch now to Carly Mesher, far baseline. Mesher, nice move. Now she'll pick up her dribble. Back to Jeruzel for three, no good. And coming away with it for the Sailors, number 11, Maddie Russell. Russell now to Cook. Cook goes down the lane, out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. And our first substitutions coming in for the Sailors will be number 12, Addison Fisher. She is a junior. And for the Orioles, Jenna Skiba. Jenna is a junior, and again, Jenna is our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the half. And again, happy birthday wishes to her mom, Rebecca. All right, now with the ball, Jeruzel shot up. Good! Nice move there. Good power move by Eliana Jeruzel. She kisses it off the glass, Evan, and Ludington gets their first points of the game.
Yeah, that's the first possession of the game where we've really looked to score. Our first few possessions of the game were a lot of dribble in the paint, pass back out. We did that multiple times. There, Eliana was able to get into the paint and look to score.
There's a wide open three off the marker by Addison Fisher. And Jenna Skiba comes away with the ball for the Orioles. Skiba will get the ball ahead now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon over to Jeruzal. Jeruzal will take the three, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Maddie Russell for the Mona Shore Sailors. Russell will get the ball ahead to Logan Clausen. Her shot, no good. Ball fought for. And now we're going to have a...
I believe over the back.
Yes, an over the back foul called on Addison Fisher, number 12. Into the Sailor lineup, number 20, Ava Fry. She is a junior. Muskegon Mona Shores 3, Ludington 2. A very fast-moving first quarter. We're down to 3:03 left in this opening stanza. With the ball, Peyton Welch. Welch loses it, and now fighting for it. Skiba almost had it. Here's a break now for the Sailors. Shot up and in for Kalia Cook. And Cook has all 5 of the Sailor points. They're up 5-2 with 2:44 left in the opening quarter. Kenyon to Skiba. Now they'll swing it to number 5, and that's Peyton Welch. Welch now to Jeruzal. Jeruzal will give it to Kenyon. Kenyon back to Jeruzal. Now they'll work it in to Kenyon, and now a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Ludington. Katie Phillips reports back into the Muskegon Mona Shores lineup. 2:22 left in the opening quarter. Orioles trail by 3, 5-2. Jeruzal will trigger it in to Kenyon. Now over to Skiba. Boy, Mona Shores is doing a really good job on Jordan Anderson, Evan. Traveling violation on the Orioles, but they are really fronting her right now. And looks like they're almost double teaming.
Yeah, they're playing tough defense. They have an over-the-top pass, so Jordan can't flip around to get a pass over the top either.
Here come the Sailors. They're going to the corner, three-pointer up. That's going to be off the mark. However, a rebound inside. Shot no good by Lainey Russell. Shores will get it right back. However, they'll swing it. Three-pointer up and in and out, no good. And coming up with it for the Oriole. Actually, we're going to have a jump ball. Boy, just Muskegon Mona Shores just out hustling the Orioles. It's not that the Orioles aren't giving great effort right now. They're just getting out hustled just a bit.
Yeah, Mona Shores is rocketing that ball off the backboard right now, too, and it's very hard to rebound when that ball is coming off the backboard like it is.
1:49 to go, opening quarter. The Sailors up by 3, 5-2. Good inbound pass, shot up, and no good. Rebound by Shores, no good. And here comes Jenna Skiba with the ball. That second shot there was put up by Addison Fisher for Muskegon Mona Shores. Carly Mesher with the ball. Mesher being guarded there by Cook. Jeruzal with it, and now she'll be called for the, actually, just before the traveling violation right there, a foul is called on Muskegon Mona Shores. Braylon Myers checks into the Muskegon Mona Shores lineup, and Logan Clausen re-enters as well. Clausen wears number 5. Myers wears jersey number 23. Jeruzal will get the ball into Mesher. Mesher now to Jordan Anderson. Anderson shot up. Good! That's what we want to see Jordan Anderson doing. She really, really was aggressive with that shot.
Yeah, she was able to go right into the chest of the defender and finish over top. I'd love to see Jordan do that more often.
Exactly. She's got normally has the height advantage, Evan.
I do believe that she has a little bit of a height advantage, but
she does not by much here tonight, but she does have a bit of a height advantage.
The sisters do, they could wreak some havoc down there because they are also big girls.
On most nights, she is going to have a height advantage. Not every night, but on most. Reporting back into the Oriole lineup will be number 30, Madeline Kenyon. And also checking in, seeing her first action of the night, number 15, Reese Willis. Reese is a junior. Ludington trails 5-4, 1:01 to go in this opening quarter. There's a shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Lainey Russell, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. We'd like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. First free throw is up and good by Lainey Russell. 2-point lead for the Sailors. Russell's second attempt is also good. So 2 free throws for Lainey Russell. Muskegon Mona Shores up 7-4 with 58 seconds left in this opening quarter. Kenyon with it. Kenyon now to Mesher. Mesher to the free throw line. She'll dish it now to Kenyon on the baseline. Kenyon now. Jerusalem to Mesher to Skiba. Skiba loses it, gets it back. Now she'll dish it to Mesher with 38 seconds left. Mesher shot up. Oh, no good. Good drive right there by Carly Mesher. Just couldn't get the finish right there, Evan. And then we have a foul called on Jenna Skiba.
Yeah, we had great ball movement on that possession. But credit to Mona Shore's defense right there. They had some great scrambles there to, catch up. I know that we had a little bit of an advantage a couple times, but that number 3 from Mona Shore, she was from the top of the key down to the baseline 2 times.
Look at this, Evan. The Oriole defense forces a turnover. And Carly Mesher has it for Ludington right now. She'll give it to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon to Mesher, now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem on the drive, shot no good. Rebound put up by Reese Willis, no good. Hey, and the Orioles doing some fine work on the offensive glass right now.
Yeah, it's great to see that we're getting second chance opportunities because we're not able to put the ball in the basket right now, Scoop.
Jenna Skiba there. Couldn't get the basket, but she got the foul, and she'll shoot 2. She's our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. Her interview will air at the half. Jenna's first free throw is in and out, no good. Had a real fun interview with Jenna earlier. She's always fun to talk with. Talked about her equestrian season a little bit. Second attempt is not going to count. They're going to call a line. Oh, darn it, Evan, it went in too. Will not count, a line violation. Okay, did Peyton Welch check back in? I believe she did. Let's see, we've got Jerusalem out there, Mesher, Kenyon, Skiba, and Welch, yes. So Mona Shores basketball, 3 seconds to go. There's a nice block right there. And that block was by Peyton Welch. And at the end of 1, a very entertaining first quarter. Usually you see a score to 7-4 and you're like, oh. But that was a good first quarter. Your score at the end of the first. From Muskegon Mona Shores girls varsity basketball, the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 7, the Ludington Orioles 4. Back after these messages, you're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Scoring in that first quarter for the Sailors, 5 points for Kalea Cook and 2 points for Lainey Russell. For the Orioles, 2 for Eliana Jerusalem and 2 points for Jordan Anderson. Hey folks, Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee is our exclusive post-game sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And as well, Indian Summer Co-op, they are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. About to begin play here in the second quarter. Ludington trails 7-4. With the basketball, the Orioles. Skiba has it now. She'll give it to Welch. Welch on the drive, shot up. No good, it goes out of bounds. It'll be Mona Shores basketball. Just not enough oomph on the shot there, Evan.
Yeah, Mona Shores is making it super tough down on our offensive end.
7:40 left in the opening half. Sailors with a 3-point lead, 7-4, and now they're going to get Peyton Welch for a reach-in foul. was down getting the starting lineup earlier. Enjoyed chatting with Mona Shores coach Mike Phillips. Real nice gentleman. Could be on the cover of GQ magazine tonight, Evan, the head coach of Mona Shores with that suit he's got on. Looks a lot like the late Chuck Daly, the Pistons' great coach. Called him the dapper coach of the NBA with the way he dressed to the nines. There's a nice block by Jordan Anderson. And with the ball, Jenna Skiba. Skiba will bring the ball up. She'll give it now to Peyton Welch. Welch on the drive. Welch loses her footing. Now she'll kick it back out to Kenyon. Now to Skiba. Skiba on the drive. Good! Nice move there by Jenna Skiba, who gets a little baseline runner.
Yeah, great move by Jenna. Pump fake at the three-point line, and she was able to get the floater.
Ludington trails by just a point, 7-6. 6:49 to go in the second quarter. Mona Shores with the basketball. They'll dish it into the corner now. Traveling violation called on the Sailors. Skiba will trigger the ball into Mesher. Mesher now dishes it to Kenyon. Kenyon to Welch to Mesher. Mesher dribbles back out now to Welch. Welch will give it right back to Mesher. Mesher. And now she's going to get tied up. And possession arrow to Muskegon Mona Shores.
Yeah, Carly just got caught in a bad spot.
Lainey Russell reports back into the Mona Shores lineup. I think you and I were talking about that a couple of broadcasts ago. What did we do before the jump ball, the arrow, with alternating possessions? Oh my gosh, I mean, can you imagine today with all the jump balls and going and doing a jump every time? All right, Mona Shores has the basketball. Ludington trails by a point. There's a shot, no good, out of bounds. It should be Ludington basketball. Into the Oriole lineup. Returning number 20, Eliana Jeruzel. Peyton Welch will get a breather. And also on the court for the Orioles, seeing her first action tonight is sophomore Jalen Laird. I'm sorry, that's freshman.
Sophomore, you're right.
Oh, I had it right the first time. Yeah, Jalen is a sophomore. That's correct. Jalen Laird is in now. She wears jersey number 44. Laird trying to get that ball to Anderson. It's picked off, however. And coming up with the interception was Russell for the Sailors. There's a shot. Oh, tough shot. Tough shot put up and in there by Kalea Cook. And I'll tell you what, she is she's a
very, very good ball player.
She's a dynamo of a ball player. Mona Shores up 9-6, 5:28 to go in the opening half. There's a three-pointer. Jeruzel, oh, in and out, no good. And here comes Cook with the basketball. Kalea Cook, shot up, good. Boy, that was the spitting image of the shot she just made just a moment ago. 9 points for Kalea Cook, and the Sailors are up 11-6. Laird with it. Jalen Laird in the paint. Ball deflected, ends up with Jeruzel. Now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon to Mesher, to Jalen Laird. Jalen now will dish a three-pointer. Kenyon way off the mark right there and out of bounds. It'll be Sailor basketball. We have Peyton Welch returning to the Oriole lineup, and coming in for the Sailors will be number 12, Addison Fisher, and also number 5, Logan Clausen.
Like to see Ludington get a little bit more aggressive. We're able to get into the paint. One more dribble, we're right to the hoop. I don't know why we keep passing it out. I mean, we're middle of the paint, come to a jump stop, able to get at least a little jumper in the paint.
Good observation there, Evan. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound, Mona Shores, no good. Again, the Sailors get it. Offensive rebound, three-pointer up. And that's off the mark there by Kalea Cook. And the Sailors have it once again, but now they're going to be called for traveling. Ludington trails 11-6, 4:26 to go in the opening half. The Orioles were down 7-4 at the end of the first quarter. We're going to have a very low-scoring ball game tonight. Not for lack of action and lack of effort. Peyton Welch with it. Now to Jalen Laird. Laird will get the ball in. Anderson, ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Ludington basketball. Folks, Groundworks Landscaping, this time of year, Groundworks offers the following services: snow removal, firewood sales and delivery, subcontracting, and general labor by the hour. The phone number, 231-690-6994. That's Groundworks Landscaping. But jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Mona Shores. Cook will bring the ball up. She is a senior. Now with it for the Sailors, number 12, Addison Fisher. Three-pointer from the corner. That was a rainbow shot right there. I thought that was going to hit the suspension up there. And good rebound by Jordan Anderson. Welch, shot no good. Welch up and no good. Ball fought for Anderson, and they're fighting for it. Jump ball, possession arrow to Ludington. Madeline Kenyon will report into the Oriole lineup, and Jalen Laird will take a seat. 3:37 left in the second quarter. Jerusalem will trigger the ball in. She'll get it in to Kenyon, who will swing it now to Mesher. Mesher, Peyton Welch, now to Jerusalem, to Kenyon. Kenyon, Mesher for three, good! Oh! Carly Mesher with a rainbow right there. Nothing but net as she tickles the twines, and the Orioles needed that one badly. Shores back the other way. There's a nice rebound there by Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, Carly channeling her little bit of inner brother, Bradley.
The Mad Bomber.
Knocking those down from outside.
Oh, Brad loved the three-pointer. He loved to shoot the three. He never saw a three-pointer he did not like to shoot.
That's right.
That's right, Evan.
He was always ready to shoot.
He was. All right, we have 2:55 left in the opening half. Muskegon Mona Shores 11, Ludington 9. On the court for the Orioles right now, Jordan Anderson, Jenna Skiba, Eliana Jerusalem, Peyton Welch, and Madeline Kenyon. Shores with the basketball. Cook, nice pass. Oh, that was a sweet pass. Give the assist there to Kalia Cook.
Yeah, great court vision. She's got a great handle, able to break the press and find her teammate.
Lainey Russell got the basket. And there's a steal now by the Sailors. Cook with it. She'll take the shot. No good. Long rebound right there. And now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Kalea Cook, as her and Jenna Skiba were battling for that basketball. 2:23 left in this second quarter. The Orioles were hoping for an over and back call on that last steal there by the Sailors. It was close, Evan, but not called. It was, I don't believe it was, but it was awfully close. It was close. 2:23 to go in the opening half. The Orioles trail 13-9. We have a timeout. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the roadways. They are located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Benedict's Auto Center will put collision damage in reverse. Also, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ludington has the basketball. Madeline Kenyon with the ball. Kenyon still with it. And now she'll give it up to Peyton Welch. Welch, nice move. And then she had the ball stolen from her. And here come the Sailors. It was a nice move to begin with there, Evan. Just the second move there, the ball was stolen.
Yeah, we got to be strong with the ball when we get it down low against this team down here.
Shot put up by Cook, no good, and here comes Jenna Skiba. Now Jenna's going to be called for a double dribble violation. And Carly Mesher and Jalen Laird will report back into the Oriole lineup. 1:49 left in the opening half. Muskegon Mona Shores 13, Ludington 9. Again, the Orioles trailed 7-4 at the end of one. JV basketball tonight, Ludington falls by the score of 31-22, and in freshman basketball action, Ludington wins 22-12. Cook with it now for the Sailors. She'll give it to Katie Phillips, back to Cook. Phillips, nice move there by Phillips. It was like the opening of the Red Sea.
Yeah, someone's got to be able to step in front, not allow a straight line drive right to the basket.
She was probably more surprised than anybody when that lane parted right there and the opening was there for her. She gets the basket in the lane. Skiba shot no good. Ludington trails 15-9. 1:07 left in the opening half. Cook with it now. Shot is up. It's going to be short, but it ends up in the hands. Oh, just good hustle right there by Mona Shores, number 11, Maddie Russell, who gets her first points of the game. Ludington trails 17-9, 50 seconds to go. Mesher. Jerusel has it. Jerusel Mesher, she'll take the three, in and out, no good. Ball fought for, and it ends up in the hands of Kalea Cook. 30 seconds left in the opening half. Cook now will give it back to her teammate. Long three-pointer right there, no good. Rebound to Jalen Laird, who's fouled. Surprise.
Yeah, that was a deep three-pointer, Scoop.
Very deep three. I'm surprised with 22 seconds left in the half, Evan, that they took that shot at that juncture. But like you said, there are some people who have proclivities like the Mad Bomber, Brad Mesher.
That's right.
They're in range once they get across half court.
If the coach gives you green light, you're open, you're going to shoot it.
Exactly. There's a nice move, and Jenna Skiba. Nice floater in the lane right there. And your score now, Muskegon Mona Shores 17, Ludington 11. 6 seconds to go in this opening half. Shot is up. That's going to be short. And there's 1.4 seconds remaining in this opening half. Ludington trails 17-11. We'll be talking to Oriole JV coach Troy Veneman at halftime. They'll get the ball in, and there's the buzzer, and your score at the halftime here from Muskegon Mona Shores at the end of 2 quarters of play. The Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 17, the Ludington Orioles 11. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. information. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Scoop Hansen on the play-by-play call tonight. I'm joined by Evan McKinley doing color commentary. Julia Havman's our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. And we have Mason Conger as our OSN cameraman. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. The Orioles were outscored by the Sailors 10-7 in that second quarter after being outscored 7-4 in the opening 8 minutes of play. They trail 17-11 at the half. Scoring for the Orioles in that first half, 4 points for Jenna Skiba, 2 for Eliana Jeruzel, 3 for Carly Mesher, and 2 for Jordan Anderson. For the Sailors, 9 points for Kalea Cook, 4 for Lainey Russell, 2 for Maddie Russell, and 2 for Katie Phillips. And joining me right now, Oriole freshman and Oriole JV head coach Troy Veneman. Congratulations, Coach, on the freshman win tonight, the first win of the season, 1-2, the freshman team. They had a nice 22-12 victory. Now your JV team, very interesting ball game. Your team outscored 14-6 in the first 8 minutes of play. Shut out in the second quarter, 10-0. So they trailed 24-6 at the half. They came out in the second half, and they in turn shut out Mona Shores 7-0 in the third. Outscored them 9-7 in the fourth. So your girls fall 31-22. But it was a tale of two halves. Your girls outscored them 16-7 in the second half.
Yeah, Scoop, like you said, it was a tale of two halves. But, you need to play 4 quarters to win a basketball game. We got up on them 5-2 early, kind of got a little complacent. We lacked a little bit of effort in our zone. The first half was effort. Coach Stowe came in. When the big man comes in to visit the JV at the halftime, it's not only alert to the players, but it is to all the coaches. So it was good for us. Obviously, it's what we needed. We came out in that second half. We outscored them 17-6, and we about crawled back into it. Yeah. But you play 4 quarters. You don't play 2 quarters, and we learned from that. That's the biggest things we learned from that.
You got a big game Thursday at the arch rival Manistee.
Yeah, we do. The girls are looking forward to it. We didn't overlook this game. When you come up to a facility like this, to Mona Shores, all you see is state championship banners. All you see is a great atmosphere. Our girls just, they're kind of like deer in the headlights for a little bit. Not those freshmen. I'll tell you what, those freshmen used to come down here with me in the wintertime, and there would be some games where it was 50-10. But they knew that. They remember that coming in, so they played with a little bit of grit. And even those freshmen that got minutes in that JV game, they picked up right where they left off. And I'm not dogging our sophomores, but they know in their hearts, they know if they came with it or if they didn't come with it. But I'm going to tell you what, back to Manistee, you're going to see a different team. You're going to see that second half team for 4 quarters, and it's going to be fun.
We're looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for coming up and spending some time with us, and we'll see you Thursday at Manistee.
You bet. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you coming up. That's Coach Troy Veneman, and we want to thank Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did earlier today with Ludington Oriole Jenna Skiba. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer. Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game, and that player is Jenna Skiba. Jenna is a junior. She wears jersey number 10, and she plays both the guard and the forward position. Now, Jenna, how do you feel this year's season is going, and what are the team's goals?
I feel like the season is so far off to an amazing start. We didn't have the best first game against Grand Haven, but I feel like we kind of took that for what it was worth, and we got our stuff together, and here on out, we've been doing really good. The team chemistry is amazing. You come to practice, and it's like a big family. I would say, like, our goals for this year, is kind of focusing on us. We sometimes lose sight of the fact of like our opponents and stuff, and we're focused on what they can do, but like we have to look at ourselves and be like, look at all the time that we put in and all of our goals and stuff like that. So
All right, talk a bit about the Detroit trip. How did you and your teammates enjoy that?
that was really fun. We were challenged on our second game, but our first one went great. We put up like a record points. I think we put up like 62 points. So that was awesome. And just kind of being around the girls in the hotel and stuff, it was a blast. It was fun.
It's pretty neat that Coach Stowe, even though he's a Ludington Oriole, he graduated from Ludington, grew up here, but also he knows the Detroit area very well because he coached down in Allen Park. So I'm sure he was able to show you some of the sights and places down there. I know you went to Hittstown, where Motown was born.
Yep. Yeah, that was really cool. I didn't really know much about Motown, but then when I got there and stuff, it's like, wow, this is crazy. And then it was really fun. We actually had a shoot-around at Coach's old high school at Allen Park, and that was really cool, too.
Nice. Now, what is it, Jenna, that gets you motivated and amped up about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
Ooh, Scoop, that's a good one. I would say probably, like, their tradition of Oriole, like, of just us, because Coach always says we're walking on the, like, mountains of giants and stuff like that, and I just feel like coming here and to practice every day and being like keeping the Oriole tradition going really motivates me to keep going and stuff.
Excellent. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Sportsman's probably.
All right, and your plans for spring sports, and talk a bit about what you did in the fall with the Ludington equestrian team.
So for the spring, I plan on playing tennis, and the fall, I did equestrian team, and that was fun. We didn't make it as far as we wanted to, but I'm hoping next year, my senior year, we'll be able to make it to state.
You know, you talk about the tradition Ludington basketball has. Equestrian's got a pretty good tradition, too.
They do. They made it to state a couple years ago, so we're trying to fight back and do that again next year.
All right, Jenna, anybody out there you want to say hello to that is tuned into tonight's live stream broadcast?
Just Grandpa Skiba. Thanks for watching.
All right, well, congratulations, Jenna, on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. All the best to you and your teammates, and as always, go O's.
Thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Fun interview there with Jenna Skiba, and she wanted to make sure that we sent a shout-out to her grandpa Skiba, who'd be tuned in tonight. I think the rest of her family's probably here taking the game in person. I know she's got quite a fan club, but fun interview with her. Talked a lot about the Detroit trip, and she had herself a good first half with those 4 points. She was seemed to be playing pretty aggressive, and you like to see, like I said, with Jordan Anderson had her one bucket tonight. You like to see her be aggressive like that, Evan.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing that we're going to have to do is take care of the ball here in the second half. We struggled with turnovers in the first half, so I think if we take a little bit better care of the ball, we'll be right in this game.
Exactly. Again, a big shout out and thank you to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Ludington down 17-11 as we're about to begin to play here in the second half. Both teams taking their final warm-up tosses right now, and we'd like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. Proud to support Ludington Oriole sports while being a sponsor on the OSN. And Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. Open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8. Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9. Crown and Cork's located at 502 West Loomis Street across from the Ludington Marina. And as well, Team Jamie Loney, 5-star real estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5-star real estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-star real estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington. Again, tonight starts a big week of basketball. The Oriole girls here at Muskegon Mona Shores. Thursday, we'll be at Manistee against the longtime arch rivals, the Manistee Mariners. Big Country, Matthew Westhouse will be doing colored commentary with me that night. Julia and Mason will both be in their usual positions. And on Friday, Ludington at Holly Gym, home against the Whitehall Vikings boys basketball. Kyle Grzinski doing color commentary with me. And again, I'll have Mason and Julia with me in their familiar positions. Mason as cameraman and Julia as technical engineer. Getting set for action here in the second half. What do you think Coach Stowe said to his players, Evan?
You know, we definitely just got to take care of the ball. I think we did a great job. I mean, we can't...
Defensively.
I mean, defensively, we did probably as good as we could do against this, you know, pretty solid Mona Shores team. So I think if we can take care of the ball on the offensive end, we'll be in a great spot.
We begin play here in the second half. Muskegon Mona Shores with the basketball. Orioles trail 17-11. And with the ball is Kalea Cook. And ball lost, but she gets it back right there. And now she'll pass it to her teammate, and that's Logan Clausen. Clausen being guarded there by Carly Mesher. Mesher on the court right now with Kenyon, Anderson, Jeruzel, and also Peyton Welch. Nice basket right there. Getting that basket, was that Lainey Russell? I think that was number 10. Ludington trails 19-11. With the ball for the Sailors, number 10, that's Lainey Russell. Tried to drive baseline right there, and Peyton Welch was not giving up that baseline.
Yeah, not a terrible foul there. She was on her own, you know, kind of on an island trying to guard a girl who's much bigger and probably a little bit stronger than her. You know, not a terrible foul there.
Russell will get the ball in, and there's a nice defensive play there by Jordan Anderson. Knocked the ball away, wasn't able to steal it.
Oh, that's a foul, yep.
And now there'll be a foul there, and that Carly Mesher working her defensive magic again. Her dad, Dan Mesher, was telling me that, you know, we had the Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer. He said that Carly started her sophomore year, started the Carly Mesher charge/blocking meter.
There we go. She's really good at it, I know that.
More so taking the charges.
She should have gave Emma some lessons before she decided to take a charge.
Ludington with the basketball. Mesher has it, and she'll be called. She just picked up her dribble there and just dragged the back foot right there, Evan. .6:52 left in the third quarter. Muskegon Mona Shores up 19-11. Katie Phillips with the ball. Cross-court pass. Three-pointer up, no good there by Logan Clausen. Follow-up, no good. Sorry about that, Oriole Nation. I kind of missed the action right there.
Oriole following number 40, Jordan Anderson. He's second. Lainey Russell at the line. Number is
Yeah. Russell's first free throw is no good. Second attempt, no good. Rebound, however, to Logan Clausen. Nice little drive right there, shot no good. Here come the Orioles. Jenna Skibo with it. Skibo will give it back to her teammate, Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel now to Mesher. Mesher trying to hit Skiba there, cutting in the lane, but the Mona Shores Sailors were able to just step right in front of that pass and pick it off right there. There's a shot up, no good. Rebounded Jordan Anderson, and excuse me, Oriole Nation, I apologize, I got a frog in my throat right now. All right, there goes Jeruzel. Jeruzel, nice shot there by Eliana Jeruzel. Talk about a teardrop, Evan.
Yeah, it was a very nice move down there on the baseline, able to turn around and get the jumper to fall.
Ludington trails 19-13. There's a shot left open there. That was a two. Logan Clausen getting the shot. Sailors up 21-13, 5:21 left in the third quarter. Mesher kind of got no woman's land right there. I wanted to say no man's, no woman's land right there. Tried to give the ball to her teammate, and
yeah, I'd like to see Carly throw that ball up in the air to Jordan, let her go get it. You know, Jordan being so tall, she's gonna like it when the ball's up in the air rather than having to go down to her knees and try to grab that ball.
Timeout. Ludington trails 21-13, and we're going to step aside. It's a 30-second timeout, but we're going to step aside. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. The Orioles had a shot right there, couldn't get it to go, and Mona Shores on the attack now. Three-pointer up, no good. Ball deflected there. Skiba got a hand on it. Now a pass is picked off, and Jordan Anderson has it. Anderson will get the ball ahead to Mesher. We're lucky we didn't get a palming violation there, Evan. I know the Mona Shores bench was really wanting it.
It was very close.
Yeah. Kenyon will get the ball now to Mesher, to Jeruzel. Jeruzel on the drive with the left hand, no good. Too strong right there with the left hand, and here come the Mona Shore Sailors. There's a steal there by Skiba. She'll get the ball ahead to Jeruzel. Shot up and good! Nice pass by Jenna Skiba there to her teammate Eliana Jeruzel, who gets the bucket.
Yeah, great transition basket there. Jenna was able to lead Eliana so she could run after that ball and get the layup.
And she got that basket at a very tough angle as well. And now Mona Shores comes back, and speaking of tough angles, they don't get the shot right there, but a foul is called. Orioles trail 21-15. 3:56 left in the third quarter. At the line for the Sailors, number 5, Logan Clausen. Shooting 2. First shot, no good. Into the Oriole lineup will be number 44, Jalen Laird. She is a sophomore. Also checking in number 5, Peyton Welch, and Peyton is a junior. Clausen, her second attempt from the charity stripe, is up and no good. Ball tipped, but it ends up in the hands of Jeruzel. Ludington within striking distance, Evan, at 21-15. Welch now to Skiba. Jenna Skiba drives baseline. She'll dish it. Three-point attempt up and no good there by Jeruzel. Jeruzel had a good look at that three right there. It was a rhythm three. Just wouldn't fall, and now here comes Mona Shores back. They have a 21-15 lead. Ball deflected out of bounds. It will remain with the Sailors. Folks, the McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Orioles trail 21-15. Sailors get the ball in, and with it, shot up. Oh, and it's wedged up there. There's a jump ball, and it's possession arrow to Mona Shores, I believe. You know, I saw that happen more last year than I think I have in any other season I've done play-by-play, where the ball gets wedged between the rim and the backboard. First try. He'll get it on this one. There we go. That shot was taken by the Sailors' number 20, Ava Fry. So that becomes a jump ball, and the possession arrow went to Muskegon Mona Shores. 3:16 to go. There's a steal by Jerusalem. Shores tried to inbound that ball, and Jerusalem was able to intercept it. Now her pass, just too much right there, intended for Peyton Welch.
And we got to start taking care of the ball, especially when we get stops. We got to be able to come down the court and score if we're going to get back into this game.
Into the Sailors lineup, number 10, Lainey Russell. Russell, just a sophomore, her and her twin sister, Lainey Russell and Maddie Russell, both sophomores. And you say they're both about probably 6'2", wouldn't you say, Evan?
Yeah, I'd say that they're probably pretty close to 6'2".
Yeah. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Cook with the ball for the Sailors. Into the corner, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound out of bounds, and again, a tough break for the Orioles. They just could not corral the basketball right there, and it's going to be Sailors' ball. 2:48 left in the third. Ludington trails 21-15. Nice pass. Somebody missed an assignment right there as they get the ball in. Maddie Russell gets the basket. She's got 4 in the game. And the Sailors have a 23-15 lead. 8-point Sailor lead. Skiba will give it now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem to Welch. Welch now, Skiba to Jerusalem. Tried to work it in there. Trying to get that ball into Jalen Laird, and it goes off her hands, out of bounds. And it'll be Sailors basketball with 2:19 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, we got to be able to find some more movement on offense. First half, we had great movement, able to get into the paint. We just, ended up throwing the ball back out. If we were able to get the ball back into the paint, I think we'd be in a great spot.
Couldn't have said it better, Evan. Ludington trails 23-15, 2:02 left in this third quarter. Three-point attempt up and no good there by the Sailors' number 12, Addison Fisher. The Ludington basketball returning to the Oriole lineup, number 40, Jordan Anderson, and number 25, Carly Mesher.
One thing we're also struggling with this second half is Mona Shores crashing the glass. We got to be able to find a body and box out.
Carly Mesher with it now. She'll give it to Jerusalem on the near baseline. Anderson just could not hold on to it. How many have you seen that a lot tonight, Evan, where Ludington just can't clamp onto the basketball? And you got to give Mona Shores some credit, too, for the defense they've been playing.
Yeah, we got to make the sure pass as well. We can't, try to make a maybe pass. We got to be able to make sure that this ball is going to get all the way through to our teammate, not just lob it up to our teammate.
1:37 to go in the third quarter. Ludington trails by 8, 23-15. Mona Shores with the basketball. There's a pass. Now it goes out of bounds again. Last touch by the Orioles. Ludington trailed 17-11 at the half. They were down 7-4 through the first 8 minutes of play. Shores will get the ball in. Russell now over to Katie Phillips. Phillips will give it to Logan Clausen. Clausen now will be called for the traveling violation. Ludington basketball.
We definitely haven't played our best game of basketball through these first 3 quarters, but we're still in this game, Scoop.
Yep.
I mean, if we can put together some offensive possessions and, get a few stops on the defensive end, this game will be tied right back up.
Jalen Laird, three-pointer, Jerusalem off the mark, and Jordan Anderson saves it. Oh, great hustle there by Peyton Welch. Unfortunately, she's going to go down, lost her balance, and she'll be called for traveling. Peyton Welch gets an A+ for effort on that one. Into the Sailors lineup, number 3, Kalea Cook. And back for the Orioles, number 10, Jenna Skiba. Mona Shores 23, Ludington 15, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Cook will take the shot, no good. Rebound Skiba. Jenna Skiba now, what are we gonna have? Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a traveling violation?
I don't know about that.
Coach Florence Toe, I don't think is too happy about that one either. 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Sailor basketball. Kalea Cook with it. She's guarded there by Carly Mesher. Cook still with it. She'll give it back now to Logan Clausen. Clausen to Addison Fisher. Now Fisher's pass sails out of bounds. She's trying to get that pass over to her teammate, Kalea Cook. Jenna Skiba will get the ball into Mesher. Now back to Skiba. 27 seconds remain in the third quarter. Ludington trails by 8, and now just a pass right there that sails out of bounds from Skiba to Mesher.
I'd like to see Carly being the point guard. Just go get that ball from Jenna. You know, obviously Jenna didn't look very comfortable dribbling that ball up the court, which I think Jenna's able to do. So, I mean, maybe it's a little bit of lack of confidence, but Carly being the point guard's got to be able to go get that ball.
Good hustle there by Peyton Welch. And it's going to be Ludington basketball with 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Welch will get the ball into Jerusalem. See if the Orioles can get a good look here in this last 10 seconds. Now the pass is picked off, and now here comes Muskegon Mona Shores with 5 seconds. Cook all the way to the hoop. Good, and she's fouled. Oh, my goodness. Kalea Cook with the basket, and she's going to go to the free throw line and try to complete the three-point play. Figured Ludington would get a good look there, and they have the ball stolen. Not the Orioles' best night with the basketball tonight, Evan, as far as keeping it, the turnovers. And there's the buzzer, and at the end of 3 from Muskegon Mona Shores, your score, the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 25, the Ludington Orioles 15. Back after these messages, you're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. The Orioles outscored by the Sailors in that third quarter 8-4, and they trail now by 10, 25-15. Folks, IRCA Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And we begin action here in the fourth quarter. Mona Shores with the basketball. Shot is up, no good there by Maddie Russell. And Peyton Welch has it for Ludington. Welch, nice pass to Anderson. Good! That's what we need to see more of, Evan. A beautiful pass there. That pass was spot on. That was a absolute aspirin that Peyton Welch threw right there to Jordan Anderson, who gets the bucket. And we need the Orioles to get on a roll right now and get on a run.
That's right. Yeah, great court vision by Peyton. You know, Jordan was able to finish strong through the contact, knock down the free throw. Here we go, Scoop. We're down 7.
So Jordan Anderson completes the three-point play, and Ludington trails 25-18. There's a rebound by Welch, and she'll bring the ball up. Peyton Welch wears jersey number 5. Now over to Jenna Skiba. Skiba.
Coming to the ball.
She'll give it now. And timeout called by Coach Warren Stowe before a 5-second violation was called right there. It's a full timeout. 7:11 left in the game. Muskegon Mona Shores 25, Ludington 18. Will step aside. You are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Ludington trails Muskegon Mona Shores 25-18. 7:05 left in this game. Ludington with the basketball. Kenyon had it, but it's stripped away, and now here comes Muskegon Mona Shores. Orioles have been able to get this lead down several times tonight, Evan, but it seems like they can't get it any lower than the 7-point range is where they're at right now. Nice move. Oh, my. Good move right there by Kalea Cook, and she gets the basket for Muskegon Mona Shores, and the Sailors have a 9-point lead, 27-18. Now there's a steal, and going in for the layup. Oh, too much on the shot right there, and Kenyon comes up with it. That shot was put up by the Sailors' Katie Phillips. 6:24 left in the game. Orioles down by 9, 27-18. Laird. Shot up, and Sailors were able to get a piece of that shot. Partially blocked. Now ball being fought for, and it'll be Ludington basketball. 6:07 remaining. Eliana Jeruzel will check back into the Oriole lineup, replacing Madeline Kenyon. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Ludington with the basketball. Peyton Welch, shot no good, ball out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. They'll retain possession. We're down to 5:45 left in the game. Now there's a steal, and the Sailors have it. They'll work it inside, and now a foul will be called on Jordan Anderson. She tried to get in front and deflect that pass before it got to the Sailors' number 10, Lainey Russell. There's a steal. Jordan Anderson with it. Anderson still with it now. Loses it, but then she'll get it to Jerusalem. Will take the shot. No good. Ball deflected, and it ends up in the hands of Kalea Cook. Now a three-point attempt up and good. That was Lainey Russell with the three-pointer. That'll give the Sailors a 30-18 lead. Just too much on the pass right there, intended from Jerusalem to Anderson. Sails out of bounds, and coming off this holiday break, coming off the Detroit trip, and the students still aren't back in school. That begins on Thursday. And same as for Muskegon Mona Shores, but Ludington just looks awfully sluggish, Evan.
Yeah, it's hard, when you don't go to school during the day, your body's not moving. I know they had a shoot around this morning, but still, if you go home and you don't do anything all day, your body's just not ready to go.
I was over and in the meeting there right at the end of their practice in Coach Warren Stowe's classroom, and the last thing Coach Stowe said to his players, don't go home now for the next 3 hours and take a nap.
That's right.
Be active. All right, 4:37 to go in the game. Ludington trails 30-18. Carly Mesher with the ball. She'll get a screen from Anderson right there. And there's Jerusalem now. Jerusalem still with it. She'll give it to Mesher. Now to Jerusalem. Skiba. Mesher for three. Good! Jenna Skiba. I'm sorry, Carly Mesher. Carly Mesher tickles the twines there from the near baseline. And
pass was from Jenna. You had that.
Jenna got the assist. Carly gets the three-pointer, her second three of the ball game. And somewhere the Mad Bomber, her brother Brad Mesher, has got a big ear-to-ear grin on his face. We have a foul called right there. Ludington down by 9, 30-21 with 3:58 remaining in the ball game. Peyton Welch will check back into the Oriole lineup, and she will replace Jordan Anderson. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Ludington trails by 9, 30-21. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. So, Evan, what do you think of that Lions game? I thought the Lions really got jobbed there at the end of the ball game on that two-point conversion. And I've been telling people all the time, they say, oh, no, Scoop, no, Scoop. There's no, it's not rigged. There's no conspiracy, going on in the NFL. Well, it just seems like the Lions often get the short end of the stick. And the fact that I don't believe Commissioner Roger Goodell likes them. I think he does not like the Lions because they will not give up the Thanksgiving Day game.
Yeah, you can say that last call, whatever you want, but we also gave up a 92-yard touchdown at the beginning of the game where we had an easy sack in the end zone that was missed.
I totally agree with you. Derek Barnes, I don't know what happened on that. He had a clear shot to Dak Prescott. And, believe me, they had other opportunities as well. So I'm not saying.
Yeah, I know that it sucks that we converted on the first one and then. But hopefully we'll meet them again in the playoffs and we'll beat them then.
Irregardless.
Hutchinson said it too. He'd rather beat them in the playoffs than the regular season.
Yeah, there's a free throw up and in by the Sailors' Kalea Cook. Irregardless, it has been 3 years. This is the third year of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, and they have turned the Lions around along with owner Sheila Ford Hemp. And it's fun to watch the Lions. I mean, that offense, they get a good draft this year, drafting mainly on defense. And watch out, but they're an exciting ball team. So 2 free throws right there. Now a traveling violation on the Orioles. But Kalea Cook got 2 free throws. She's had a big game for her Sailors. They're up 32-21 with 3:47 left in this ball game. You think you'd get at least an apology from Commissioner Roger Goodell about that last call. They said they're going to downgrade that officiating crew. Well, that doesn't do the Lions any good.
Yeah.
There's a basket by Kalea Cook. And the Mona Shores now really opening up their lead. They're leading 34-21 with 3:23 left in this game. Jerusalem on the drive, and now she is going to draw the foul.
Well, we got some time, Scoop. I want to give a shout out to my buddies, Doe Camp. They're at home tuned in watching the game tonight, as well as my mom. She's at home, had a long day of work today, didn't make it down here tonight.
Shout out to Becky Joe. Looking forward to some of that cherry delight.
I'll see what I can do, Scoop.
Awesome. Always look forward to that. I always get like at least once a year, which is absolutely delightful. No pun intended. All right, we have 3:03 left in this ball game. Muskegon Mona Shores on top, 34-21. Checking into the lineup for the Sailors will be number 14, Katie Phillips. Well, we have a timeout on the floor. 2:59 left. Orioles trail 34-21. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. I'll tell you what, I love their selection of music here, Evan, at Muskegon Mona Shores.
Yeah, we'll have to have Chris add this to the playlist back at home.
They're doing the Tootsie Roll right now. Julia's looking at us like, what the heck?
Oriole Nation really missed out on your dance moves tonight, Scoop. We should have had the camera over here for those.
Well, Julia's like, one of these times, Scoop, she goes, I'm going to leave your mic open while you're doing M&M's without you.
There you go.
And I'm like, I'll just have to really watch you. I know Braden used to like to try to get me once a year or so doing that. All right, Mona Shores basketball, they're up 34-21, 2:58 to go in the game. Sailors on the attack with the ball, number 14, and that's Katie Phillips. She'll give it now to Kalea Cook. Cook now over to Brooke Meekoff, who's checked into the game. That's, I was asking the AD, so that's Mike Meekoff's younger sister. Mike is a colleague, and I see him, he's in a red hoodie watching the end of this game. There's a shot up and in. Did 10 get that or 14, Evan? I think that was Laney Russ. Well, no, we're going to give that bucket there to Katie Phillips. So Shores up 36-21, 2:20 to go in the game. Kalea Cook with the ball. Cross-court pass with it now, Katie Phillips. Foul called on the Orioles. 2:02 remaining in the game. Make sure you check out the Smith and Eddy post-game show. We're talking to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe. You look at the Orioles tonight, evidence not for lack of effort, but definitely lack of execution.
Yeah, we've been struggling to get that ball to fall in the basket.
A lot of turnovers tonight. Looks like there was a disagreement right there. I think the scorer's table was saying that she had fouled out and she only had 2, and Coach Stowe came over and contested it. So on the court for the Orioles now, Welch, Skiba, Mesher, Jerusalem, and Laird. Jordan Anderson will check back into the Ludington lineup, replacing Jalen Laird. Into the Shores lineup, number 31, Reese Smith. She's a junior. Also checking in number 24, Kylie Dusenberry, a junior. and number 2, Lainey Carmine, and she is a junior. Free throw was good there by Phillips, so she completes the 3-point play. Sailors up 37-21, 1:58 to go. Skiba with it. Now to Anderson. Anderson will get the ball. Left it short. Put back, no good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. Foul called on Reese Smith, number 31. Anderson's free throw is good. Six points in the game for Jordan Anderson. Second free throw up and also good. Ludington trails 37-23. 1:49 left in the game. Timeout, Muskegon Mona Shores. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network in 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Muskegon Mona Shores High School. We have 1:49 left in the game, Evan. Ludington trails Muskegon Mona Shores 37-23. It's going to be Mona Shores basketball. Ball will be triggered in by Brooke Meekoff. And she'll get it in to Ava Fry. Fry now to Lainey Carmine. Nice little give and go shot, no good, but a foul on the play. And the foul will be on Ayana Rangel, who's checked into the game. She wears jersey number 50. She is a senior. Also out there for the Orioles will be number 32, Isabel Ramirez, a junior, and number 42, Sabrina Ramirez, a senior. Free throw is no good. Second attempt is up and no good. Rebound Anderson. Jordan's going to bring the ball up. And now she'll dish it to Mesher. Mesher now to Sabrina Ramirez. Ramirez, there's a three-pointer up and off the mark there by Ramirez. That was Isabel Ramirez from Sabrina Ramirez. Now a three-point attempt up and good by Ava Fry. Muskegon Mona Shores 40, Ludington 23. Ludington had this down to 7 just moments ago. Mona Shores has really opened up the game here. We're down to 56 seconds left. Isabel Ramirez, and now she'll be tied up by Reese Smith. Braylon Myers checks into the game for the Sailors. She wears jersey number 23. Mesher triggers it into Anderson with 52 seconds to go. Isabel Ramirez with it now. Rangel. Now to Carly Mesher. Mesher to Anderson. Anderson now to Isabel Ramirez. Ramirez. Anderson. We're down to 31 seconds left to go in this game. I keep waiting for Jordan Anderson to launch a three-pointer, Evan. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touched by the Sailors. Ball will be triggered in by Rangel. Ayana Rangel. She'll get it into Mesher. We're down to 23 seconds left in the game. Sabrina Ramirez has it. Ramirez loses her footing, goes down, and it's going to be Muskegon Mona Shores basketball. Nope. Now the officials are going to have a confab, and they were saying there was a deflection right there. I don't know. It looks like the one official who was underneath the backboard is going to win out here, Evan. It's going to be Mona Shores basketball. 40-23. Mona Shores with the lead. Now a foul there on Carly Mesher. 10 seconds remaining in the game. Braylon Myers at the free throw line for Mona Shores. First shot is no good. Second attempt, up and good. Braylon Myers gets one of two free throws there. Orioles trail 41-23, 4 seconds left in the game. Oh, I thought you might take the three right there. And they'll get the shot off, no good there. Shot put up by Isabel Ramirez at the buzzer. And your final score from Muskegon Mona Shores, the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 41, the Ludington Orioles 23. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Smith and Eddy post-game show right here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Folks, we'd like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance, the exclusive post-game sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Orioles were outscored 16-8 in that fourth quarter by the Sailors of Muskegon Mona Shores. Ludington was outscored 7-4 in the opening quarter, 10-7 in the second quarter, 8-4 in the third, and 16-8 in the fourth. The Orioles trailed 17-11 at the half. They were down 25-15 at the end of three, and they end up falling in this game by the score of 41-23. Scoring for the Sailors tonight, 17 points for Kalea Cook, 2 for Logan Clausen, 9 for Lainey Russell, 4 for Maddie Russell, 5 for Katie Phillips, 3 for Ava Fry, and 1 for Braylon Myers. For the Ludington Orioles tonight, 4 points for Jenna Skiba, 6 for Eliana Jeruzal, 6 for Carly Mesher, and 7 for Jordan Anderson. Again, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Evan, your final thoughts on, well, not your final, we'll get those from you, but just Mona Shores had a size advantage tonight, but I don't think that was the big deciding factor in this game. It just it seems like Ludington was just very lethargic.
Yeah, we struggled. We struggled taking care of the ball and getting shots to fall, really.
Protecting the basketball.
Yeah, we only scored 23 points. This year we've probably been averaging over 40 points. But you got to give some credit to Mona Shore's defense. They made it tough on us. But we definitely do have to take better care of the ball. We're going to play teams that play just as good a defense down the stretch of the season. So we got to learn to take care of the ball and knock down some shots.
Oh, yeah. Mona Shores, with this victory, they moved to 4-3 on the season. And if you look at the Sailors, their wins this year have come against Allendale, Gaylord St. Mary, Hopkins, and now Ludington. Their losses to Holland, West Ottawa, Grand Haven, and Grand Rapids, Forest Hills Northern. Of course, Ludington knows Grand Haven very well. They played them the first game of the year at Hawley Gym. Grand Haven came away with a very lopsided victory in that one. But Coach Warren Stowe will be the first to tell you, you play these Division I schools in our area like this, you might get throttled a bit, but it's going to help you in the long run.
Yeah, that's definitely the way it seems to go. I mean, Coach Shank's great at scheduling teams that are just going to make his team better, because you don't learn much from playing a team that you win by 40. So even if you lose the game, I mean, down the stretch of the year, I think it's really going to help them out.
I totally concur with you, Evan. Now, this is your only game this week. I have 3 games. We got the game Thursday at Manistee against arch rival, the Manistee Mariners. And doing color with me that night will be Big Country Matthew Westhouse. And then on Friday, we'll be at Hawley Gym for the boys' first game of 2024. And what a first game it's going to be. It's against the Whitehall Vikings. Whitehall having a phenomenal year in boys basketball this year. They're led by their all-state candidate, Camden Thompson.
He is a heck of an athlete. I mean, I want to say that kid has offers to go play Division I football as well as basketball.
Yeah, I believe at Western Michigan right now. And you would think both football and basketball, as you said, because he's a darn good wide receiver in football, too. The big week of basketball coming up for the Ludington Orioles. The girls again on Thursday at Manistee. The Orioles Sports Network will be there along with 102.7 WMOM. We'll live stream the girls' JV game on the OSN, and then, of course, 102.7 WMOM will join us for the varsity game at Manistee on Thursday. And then Friday, we will live stream the boys' JV game on the OSN, and then 102.7 will join us again for the varsity game, and that'll be Kyle Grzinski doing color commentary with me for that game. So a big week of action. We're waiting for Coach Warren Stowe to come on up and join us. Coach Stowe probably not too happy. I just got a note here from Julia Havman, and she said that Hart Pirates basketball coach, that's Coach Nick. I'm trying to think of his last name right. Nick Bronzema. Nick Bronzema, the Hart coach, great guy, and he said to say hello to the Orioles Sports Network and Scoop. And that reminds me, I'm trying to hit him up for a Hart Pirates boys basketball jersey for my collection. I'm sure he'll be good about that with me. And in fact, I got to talk to Hart's football coach as well, who used to coach at OV, and a great guy there. And he said he would hook me up with with the current Hart style football helmet. And that's Coach Joe Tanis, another great guy. Hart, I'll tell you what, Hart Athletics the last few years, they're turning things around in Hart.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I mean, you look last year, Evan, they went 22-0 in boys basketball. They won their first district game. They knocked Big Rapids out, who had knocked us out by a point. And then they were knocked out in the district championship game by the Cadillac Vikings. Talk about a tough district when you had teams in there like Ludington, Big Rapids, Cadillac, and Hart. You had Chip Hills in there and Reed City. And Ludington, Big Rapids, that game went right down to the wire. We lost by a point that game, so our season ended at 20 wins and 3 losses.
Yep.
Big Rapids went on. Big Rapids only had 3 losses that year, and 2 of the losses came to the Hart Pirates. Hart has 1 loss. It came to Cadillac. Hart ended up being the in our bracket by 1 student, and Cadillac the same thing. Cadillac was like 1 or 2 students. If they had less or more, they would have been Division I.
Okay.
So that was weird on the districts last year. And here's Coach Warren Stowe joining us right now for the Smith & Eddy postgame show.
I'll sit down, Scoop.
Coach, the last thing I heard you say today, and I brought it up once with Evan tonight, to your girls when I came in this morning to Ludington High School into your classroom.
Yeah.
And the last thing you said to your girls, now girls, don't go home for the next 3 hours and take a nap. I've been doing play-by-play for Oriole football since 2011 and basketball since 2012. And I have noted I've picked up a pattern over the years, whether it's football or basketball, and a day when we don't have school, of course I know they're still on Christmas break, all teams are, but it just seems like teams come out, the Ludington teams, on days when they're not in school, they're out of the routine, very lethargic.
Yeah, and that's something that we're working on, and just out of sorts. I had told you in the pregame, I didn't have a great taste in my mouth after that last game in Detroit, just from like an effort standpoint. And I think at times tonight our effort was fine, but there was other times where, it just wasn't. And that's just stuff we got to figure out. And that's why you play good teams like Mona Shores to try to help you figure that out. But, it's one thing I told those girls in the locker room, it's one thing to say, hey, we're Ludington and we're going to play hard-nosed defense, but we've got to prove that we can do it. And the score might be fine, but you look at how many points we gave up off of wide open shots at the basket. We probably gave up 10 points alone on baseline out of bounds, another 8 to 10 points, like you just start adding those things up. We just got to find a way to string together possessions. So we had some possessions where we were getting down and guarding our yard. And in the first half, I thought we had some pretty good offensive possessions. The film will tell the story of all that stuff. But in the second half, in that third quarter, I don't know if we ever ran one possession of offense. We were just chucking the ball over the gym.
Well, Coach, it was 17-11 at the half, and there was some hard-nosed defense being played by both teams right there.
Yeah.
Grand Haven, a very tall team. You look at that, give Grand Haven's defense some credit as well. And like you said, Ludington is known for its defense, but you just can't come out there just because you're known for your defense. You just got to go out and prove it night after night.
Yes, we do.
You look at the third quarter, you were down by just 10, 25-15. It seems like there was a number of times your girls would get it down to 7.
Yeah.
7 was the number right there, and you just couldn't get it lower than 7. And then, of course, the fourth quarter,
Mona Shores.
Muskegon Mona Shores opened it up. And, you're coming off just a couple games ago, December 28th, your girls put up 62 points against Bay City John Glenn. And like you said, I know you were tickled with that effort and that performance that day, and your girls were too. But then the next day against Bay City or against Ann Arbor Pioneer, it was a bit of a different story. And you're just hoping this is something that doesn't a trend. I'm sure it's not going to continue, Coach. It was 2 Division I schools the last 2 games you played.
Yeah, I mean, we have to get back to practice tomorrow. And as I told them in the locker room, tomorrow's the most important practice that we've ever had because it's the next one. And we gotta find a way to get better. And that has to be your mindset every single day. You have to have a laser focus on getting better. And it's one thing to run offense and to do things against lesser opponents. But when you're playing against, like I heard Coach Shank say this after they played Grand Haven, Mona Shores is big and strong, and even the girls that aren't really tall, they're quick and strong.
Mm-hmm.
And, we've got to find a way to match that intensity with some of our basketball skill if we don't have the same strength as they do and find a way to manufacture points.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Coach, their number 3, Kalea Cook, she's a spitfire.
Yeah, she's a good player.
Good little ball player right there. There were some good things tonight from your girls. You looked at some of the moves, some of the good aggressive moves that Jordan Anderson made, and when you see that, you just say, boy, we wish he would do that more often.
Right. Well, yeah, and it's hard because, we tried to get her the ball. Eliana was trying to get her the ball, and probably to a fault a little bit, because she appears open sometimes and she's not. But when she is open and when she does get the ball, she's been making really great decisions and playing really, really well. Even my brother-in-law, Lavelle, was mentioning her today to me there in town and just saying the improvements that Jordan has made, and she's playing really well.
That's quite a compliment coming from Lavelle right there, no doubt about that. Also, you saw some great things, some really nice things tonight from Eliana Jerusalem and Jenna Skiba as well, and the 2 3-pointers from Carly Mesher. And you're just like, you just want to bottle that, and give credit as well to the defense of Mona Shores.
Well, and that's the thing, right? We have those possessions where Carly's coming wide open and stepping in and shooting, and then we sandwich that with 4 straight possessions of turnovers or a possession where we're giving up wide open layups on the other side. So right now, against these good teams on our schedule, we just got to find a way to string together some good possessions and not just have mistakes building upon each other.
Big one Thursday night against arch rival Manistee at Manistee. You know the girls will be sky high for that one. When you play Manistee, of course, it's always that rivalry game right there.
Yeah, I don't know that it probably means as much to them as it means to me, just because I think they've had a lot of success against Manistee recently.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still living in my high school days when that was like life or death playing Manistee. But Manistee's got a really good team. They've got two amazing players in Jana Edmondson and Libby McCarthy. You know, two players that can collectively put up 50, 60 points by themselves. So we know that we're going to have to play our best game if we're gonna have to come out and on top of that one. So, you know, I'm excited to get to practice tomorrow. I wish it were already here. You know, that's my mindset, ready to get to work.
Yeah. Last thing before we let you go, Coach. We had Coach Veneman up here at halftime.
Okay.
And he said, he goes, when the big guy comes in, Coach Stowe came in and talked with the girls at halftime. It lit a fire under them. And you know what? Ludington girls JV team, they outscored the Mona Shore Sailors 16-7 in the second.
Yeah, I think that junior varsity game was a sleeping all day type of game. You know, I don't know how much mine was. I'd like to think that my kids were up and at them and we had a shoot around. But yeah, I talked to them, and I don't think that's anything to do with me. Those girls, I think they understand that there's a lot expected of them, and you know, they came out and they played great in the second half, and that's all that you can ask. You want to compete, you want to be your best selves, and nothing else really matters.
All right, Coach. We will talk to you on Thursday from Manistee, the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. Have a great night.
Can't wait.
Again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All
Thank you for being here. Go O's.
You're welcome. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His girls varsity basketball team, they fall to the Mona Shores Sailors by the score of 41-23. In the JV game, Ludington falls 31-22. And in the freshman game tonight, Ludington wins by the score of 22-12. Last thoughts, Evan?
I think Coach Stowe did a good job summing it up, and back to work tomorrow, and then on Thursday, a big conference game. So we'll handle business, practice tomorrow, and then go in and hopefully beat the rival Manistee.
Hopefully we can do that, and I look forward to working with you next week. I know we'll be back together doing a game or maybe even two next week. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director Thad Shank, also for Evan McKinley, my color commentary man tonight, as well as Julia Havman, the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Mason Conger, the Orioles Sports Network cameraman. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, saying good night from Muskegon Mona Shores High School. Once again, your final score in the varsity game, the Ludington Orioles, they fall to the Muskegon Mona Shores Sailors 41-23. Make sure you check out the Orioles Sports Network page later this evening. We'll have all the stats up there, and we will talk to you on Thursday from Manistee. Good night, Oriole Nation.
You've been listening to high school sports here on the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. This high school sports event was brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Join us again for more high school sports with the partnership between Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.